Okay. Welcome to Made in China 211, live on the scene. It's Bing Bang Boom. Hello. Let me make sure this is a little loud. Hello. This isn't even... My microphone's not even. Hi, how's it going? I'm Made in China 211, but you can call me Chris if you so desire. And today we're talking about Kingdom Hearts. I beat the final bit of Birth by Sleep last time, and I don't think I'm gonna go back and play the secret boss because I'd have to go back into each character, make sure they're leveled up properly, make sure they have all the best commands, and it's like, I don't know if I want to do that 3 separate times. So today I'm just gonna be explaining Kingdom Hearts RE coded or recoded, however you say it. Let me get the whiteboard first. And before I get into it, let me just preface this video by saying this game is truly one of the more confusing titles in the Kingdom Hearts universe, and I'll give a little bit backstory of it. So, full disclosure, I never actually played this game. This game is the only Kingdom Hearts game that I have not played. Well, let's see. If we go by the timeline, Kingdom Hearts Coded, because Recoded is a remake, Kingdom Hearts Coded was a phone game. Like, legit back in the 2009, I think, is when the first one was released. And I think it was a phone game for, like, flip phones? Although I guess smartphones had really just started to kind of come out, so it was a phone, like, old phone game that you would get. I don't even know how you would, like, receive it. Would you download? Are old phones capable of downloading games? It's truly baffling to me. It was only ever released in Japan, I think, and it was episodic. So, like, the way that the old Telltale games used to be, where you would have a start, and then every month they would release a new episode, that's what Kingdom Hearts Coded did. Why does this look so weird on my arms? Train of thought. So, RE Coded is a remake of those phone games, all of them collected together, and the remake actually had a secret ending, I believe, that wasn't in the original, because in the secret ending they mentioned names that hadn't come out yet. So, Coded, its first episode released in at some point in 2009. I want to say, like, June. I'm just going to say June of 2009, and then it had 8 episodes, and the final episode released in 2010 before Birth by Sleep released. And then Birth by Sleep released later in 2010, the first, like, full-fledged Kingdom Hearts game since 358 over 2 days, I think. Shoot, what happened after that? Birth by Sleep releases, and then a year later, RE Coded comes out, and it's okay, I guess. I don't know. I never played it because I wasn't playing my DS much at the time. The 3DS was, like, on its way, so I never actually picked up and played RE Coded. In the collections, they imported, I guess they imported all the cinematics and stuff from RE Coded and just made it into one big movie. The same way they made 358 Days Over 2 into one big movie. And Coded came with the 2.5 remix. So, do Kingdom Hearts. Hearts. Yeah. RE Coded. And the reason it's called Coded is because there's a lot of data escapes and a lot of data related things. And this I think this story is, like, one of the toughest for me to understand because I didn't really play it. I only watched it and I only read about it after the fact. So, should I just go ahead and jump in? Let's see. Okay, so we got Coded, and then we got RE Coded. Yeah, and the final secret ending of RE Coded, it mentions characters from Birth by Sleep. Now, those characters wouldn't have been known when the original final episode of Coded released, so I think that the secret ending was specific to RE Coded. So, Kingdom Hotes. Kingdom Hotes. Kingdom of Hotes. I'm just going to switch to cam only. Boop. Nope, that's wrong. That's incorrect. So, Kingdom Hearts RE Coded. Oh, wow, that looks grainy as heck, doesn't it? Well, it's on the lowest setting, because if I try to do it at a higher setting, then the audio and the video desyncs, and it's annoying. Marker. Okay, so, Kingdom Hearts RE Coded. When does it take place? God, how to answer this question. It takes place after the end of Kingdom Hearts 2, but before the epilogue of Kingdom Hearts 2, when they receive the letter from Mickey. So this is kind of in between. Let me underline this, kind of separate it. So we have King Mickey. How do I go about organizing this? So we have King Mickey. King Mickey. And we also have Donald, Goofy, and Jiminy Cricket. That's right, Jiminy Cricket is an important... Is that how you spell Jiminy? I'm gonna spell check this real quick. Let's see. Jiminy Cricket. Jiminy Cricket. Jiminy. Yeah. Jiminy. Yeah. Jiminy Cricket. So they are all hanging out at Disney Castle. I can already tell I'm taking up far too much room if I want to explain the whole thing. I might have to do it a two-parter. Might have to, like, do all this, take a picture of it, and then do more. Okay. So, we have King Mickey, Donald, Goofy, Jiminy. They're all at Disney Castle. And they are there to... let's see. They want to figure out the mystery of Jiminy's first journal. Digitized journal from KH1. So they're trying to, at the end of it, okay, hold on. Because they're trying to figure out the mystery of thank Naminé. So they know who Naminé is, but also there's another message further in. Hold on, let me see what the actual wording is. Their hurting will be mended when you return to end it. It's kind of weirdly phrased, but it is, like, ominous. So I guess if they were going for ominous and, like, mysterious, they got that. Their hurting will be mended when you return to end it. Is that right? When you return to end it. Yeah, it's very weirdly phrased. And so, spoiler alerts, this is referring to the characters from Birth by Sleep. This is referring to Terra, Aqua, and Ventus. Their fates not quite resolved at the end of Birth by Sleep. So this message is related to them, where it's saying their hurting will be ended. Their hurting being friggin' Terra being taken over by Master Xehanort, Aqua being trapped in the Land of Darkness, and Ventus being permanently asleep, their hurting will be mended when you return to end it. So it's basically saying, Sora, help him out. And so in order to figure out these messages, they digitize the journal from Kingdom Hearts 1. And you'll remember that it had been erased? Yes. At the beginning of Kingdom Hearts 2, when Jiminy wakes up, he opens up his journal to find out, oops, it is freaking empty. So, well, is it empty? I think it's empty, and it just had the words that they found, thank Naminé. So, they take the journal and they digitize it in order to turn all the data of the memories, or I guess to turn all the memories of Kingdom Hearts 1 into data. I'm going to turn this fan towards me because it's getting hot. It is getting hot in here. And I will take off no more clothes. Boop. Okay. Yeah, so their hurting will be mended when you return to end it, referring to the 3 from Birth by Sleep. And so in order to figure out that message, they digitize the contents of the journal. However, when they do that, bugs appear. Like bugs in the journal. And how do I stage this? Digitizing journal creates bugs. I will just say bugs created. Bum, 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 bum. So bugs are created in the data. It wasn't a perfect transfer. Something hinky is going on. And so King Mickey, Donald, Goofy, and Jiminy, they create... God, I can't believe I'm saying this. They create Data Sora. And obviously he's created from the data of Sora. From Kingdom Hearts 1. So they create Data Sora from data of KH1 Sora. Yeah, so that's why he looks like he does in Kingdom Hearts 1. Wow, this really came off at the top. Wait, where's the screw? Did it come out? Where is it? Is that it? Oh, come on. That's annoying. Okay, hold on. Oh, I dropped it. What a nightmare. This is not a good time. Hold on. I have to also adjust my seating arrangements because this light blocking thing is not wanting to cooperate with me. I'll just put this screw here and I'll try to fix it later. I don't know, man. I thought this was going to be a nice, high-quality whiteboard, but I don't know. In the reviews, it didn't say anything about screws falling out willy-nilly. Okay, here we go. We're back. So yeah. So the bugs are created. So in order to resolve them, King Mickey, Donald, Goofy, Jiminy, they create Data Sora to go and fix the bugs. And so he goes and he fixes some bugs pretty well. He goes to a couple worlds and he finds like data keyholes or whatever in the data worlds. I want to say that the precedent that this game sets is that you can create... Well, I guess it's not this game that sets the precedent. It's making use of the precedent. In Kingdom Hearts 2, Diz, who is Ansem the Wise, Diz standing for Darkness in Zero, because he was banished to the freaking Shadow Realms. We'll talk about that in the secret reports later. Diz created a data version of Twilight Town in Kingdom Hearts 2. That's where he trapped Roxas while he was trying to extract Sora's memories and merge him so that Sora could wake up. So he trapped Roxas in a data version of Twilight Town. So we know that you can create digital versions of entire worlds. So, this game does that. All the worlds from Kingdom Hearts 1, the memories of them that were written in Jiminy's journal, they use that to digitize and create entire data worlds. But the bugs show up, and that's issues. So Data Sora goes through various data worlds to try and fix it. And at some point, when Sora... How do I explain this? So at one point, Data Sora inadvertently... I guess it's not even Data Sora that brings them in. Oh, I shouldn't have done this, because now it's kind of... So King Mickey, Donald, Goofy, and Jiminy, they eventually... Well, no, I should do more to separate those two. They... become trapped in computer room, where later when they are trying to when they're watching, Data Sora barges into the room. So we find out that Mickey, Donald, and Goofy had been digitized themselves. And so that's how Data Sora meets them in real life, in person. Before, Mickey had been talking to Sora like through the computer, so that they had been like some sort of like a telepathic link, if you will. So that's how Sora knows Mickey. And so Sora barges in and meets them because they had been digitized. And they had been digitized by... How do I write this? Riku, question mark? Okay, and so that will lead us to... Data Riku. And Data Riku is actually just... We discovered that it's the form of Riku taken. It's even Riku in like an organization coat, the black coat. And so Data Riku reveals himself to just be the... I guess... How would I phrase this? The personification of data in the journal. So in a sense, he is Jiminy's journal. Like when they digitized it, all the data that they created in order to be gathered in one spot and protected from the bugs became Data Riku. So I guess just the digital contents of the journal is sentient now. I'm even gonna write that. I guess Data is sentient. So we have Data Riku, who says, hey, I digitized you guys so that you could help me get rid of all these bugs that's happening and get to the bottom of this. But at some point... gosh. So we find out that when... Hold on. No, that's not enough room. Okay. So they... Pete is also there. And so... Also Digi. When Data Riku digitized Mickey, Donald, Goofy, Jiminy, Pete was sneaking into the castle and was peeking into the room. So Pete also got caught up in the digitization. And so because Pete has a link with Maleficent also appears in the data world. Maleficent. And so Pete and Maleficent, at one point, after a couple more worlds that they go through, including like Aladdin, and they also had gone through Wonderland before, they kidnap Data Riku. Oops. And Maleficent even breaks DS Keyblade. Huh, DS. Huh, that's fun. DS standing for Datasaurus. So Maleficent breaks Datasaurus' Keyblade. And since it's made of data, they all figure, oh, somebody's home. Come on in. Uh-oh. She might need help. Hold on a second. BRB. Oh, thank you. For me? For me? Thank you so much.
I figured you should probably have dairy where...
While I'm streaming?
Yeah.
Oh no, I kicked a light.
You fool.
I'm a fool. Come on. Oh, I'm not muted. Hello, everyone. I'm coming back. Yeah. I got me Sam got me a nice fruity drink from Starbucks. Yeah. Okay. So I'm in the middle of explaining RE coded.
Sweet Jesus.
Yeah. Sam says, "Oh, sweet Jesus," which is the correct reaction to RE coded. So I guess let's review. Oh, I hit the thing. Let's review what we've done so far. So RE coded takes place after Kingdom Hearts 2, but before the epilogue of Kingdom Hearts 2, where they get the little letter in the ocean, which is apparently the only way to send freaking messages between worlds these days. And so King Mickey, Donald, Goofy, Jiminy, they're all hanging out in Disney Castle, and they decide that to solve the mystery of Thank Nominee, as well as the mystery of the other message they find in the journal, which is their hurting will be mended when you return to end it, they decide to digitize the entire contents of Jiminy's journal from Kingdom Hearts 1. And we know that that's possible because Kingdom Hearts 2 did a lot of digitization of like a Twilight Town, a Space Paranoids. Ansem the Wise tried to digitize a bunch of hearts at the end, but then that kind of exploded in his face, literally. And so they digitized the contents of Kingdom Hearts 1 journal, and oops, bugs happen. Haha, oops, everything is bugged, things go wrong, and so they create who we call Data Sora. And it is just the data of Sora from Kingdom Hearts 1 that was present in Jiminy's journal. So we have a Sora who is kind of brand spanking new, right out of Destiny Islands, who is being guided through these worlds to fix these bugs. And he's being guided by Mickey from the computer room. And at some point, there's a bright flash of light, and oops, King Mickey, Donald, Goofy, and Jiminy are trapped in the computer room. They can't get out. But the reason is, we find out later, is that, oops, they got digitized too. Because Data Sora barges into the room, and they're just like, excuse me, you're a data person. How are you here in the real world? And then a man in a dark coat who looks like Riku shows up and it's like, it's because I digitized you all. And they're all like, Riku? And he's like, I'm Data Riku. And he is the personification of data in the journal. He's Jiminy's journal taking the form of Riku. Because I guess data is sentient now. So, yes, in an effort to be protected from the bugs, the journal gathered all its data and shoved it into the form of Riku, who is sentient now, I guess. Also, Pete's there. Pete was sneaking into the castle at the time when Mickey and Donald, Goofy, and Jiminy got digitized. So when he was peering into the room, he also got digitized. I don't know why he didn't just get put into the room with them. He got put into some like weird data matrix. But because he has a link with Maleficent, he said, "Hey, Maleficent, get in here." And she said, "Don't take that tone with me, fool." And then she got there, and she's like, "Oh, what the fuck is this place?" And so after Sora tries to fix some more bugs, Pete and Maleficent show up. They kidnap Data Riku, and then Maleficent breaks Data Sora's Keyblade, who I've just abbreviated to DS here, which I guess is appropriate because RE Coded came out on the DS. Isn't this a wild world we live in? And now tea. Yummy. So yeah, that's where we've gotten so far. Do I make sense, babe? As much as Tetsuya Nomura. Oh, I love it.
I feel like at this point, Tetsuya Nomura could put himself in Kingdom Hearts 4 and we wouldn't even bat an eye.
Oh yeah, we wouldn't. I mean, he inserted himself into the world that never was, or not world that never was. The world ends with you, like as like a one-off side person.
Of course he did.
So you know, you never know. Anything's possible. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. So Data Riku gets kidnapped, and eventually he gets corrupted with bugs, because of course. God, I truly, the stuff that's about to come out of my mouth. Okay, so Data Riku gets corrupted. No, I'm running out of expo. What is the word? I'm running out of marker. Its ink is running dry.
Yeah, the ink is running out.
Yeah. Okay, so Data Riku, he gets corrupted by bugs. Gets corrupted, and then Data Sora, going through Data Hollow Bastion. How many times am I gonna say data in this freaking stream? He gets corrupted by bugs, so Data Sora comes in, he beats some sense into him, he fixes them. Saved by DS, who, through his interactions in the datascape, manages to reconstruct and resummon the Keyblade, which helps him save people from bugs and stuff. Hold on, let me make sure I'm getting my timeline right. Okay, so yes, Data Riku is corrupted by bugs. He gets saved by Data Sora, but he's still corrupted. So, in order to save him, Data Sora and Mickey have to go into Data Riku. Because, as you'll remember, Data Riku is all the data of the journal brought together to be saved from the bugs. God. But because he went into Data Riku, he loses all the abilities he gained in the datascape. So in this freaking Inception datascape within a datascape. Hold on. Yup. Datascape within the datascape. And technically, Coded came out before Inception, so fucking Inception. Eat your heart out. Eat your Kingdom Hearts out. So that's part one. That's part one of RE Coded right now. Look at that. Wow, wow, wow. I truly don't know what to say at this point. Like, this is all a fever dream. Like, this is peak Nomura. Except it's not, because there's a part 2. Hold on. Let me take a picture of this. Babe, can I borrow your phone?
Yes, you can.
Because I feel like my iPad camera is shitty. Yay.
Does that work for you?
Oh, no. Can we do without the light? Hold on.
I don't know. Kind of gives you a sinister vibe. I'm kind of dig it.
Okay, cool. We'll just keep that then. Yeah, I know. There I am.
It's great.
I'm a hoot. Okay. Do 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 data sort do 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 data sort. I am gonna need a new eraser because this thing is starting to just look really dark. Honestly, new expo and new eraser. So let's use, you know what? Let's use the red marker for some. So, Kingdom Hearts. RE coded. And you know what? I'm also gonna get the other color markers out. Why not? Let's have some fun. Where are they? Where did I put them? Do 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 do. Where are they? Do 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 do. I don't see them. Do 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 do. There they are. It's blue and green. Do 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 do. Blue and green. Do 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 do. Data sort. Do 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 do. What the fuck? Oh. Okay. Kingdom Hearts RE coded. Where are we currently? We're currently in the data within the data. Hold on. Let me see this. What should I make color this with? Let's do blue. Okay, so Kingdom Hearts RE coded. Hold on, let me underline this so I can separate it. Nope, that's the wrong cap for that. Okay, so they are currently how do I organize this? So data, why does this even look like Data Sora and Mickey, I guess. And Mickey. They are currently... Is this even visible? I guess not as visible as the darker color, so I'm gonna go back to black. No, cap. Okay, this is a mess. So Data Sora is currently inside Data Riku because fanfic. I don't know. Inside Data Riku, and so they're exploring the various worlds within Data Riku, and which are different than the various data worlds outside of Data Riku. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, so Data Sora inside Data Riku. They eventually delete all the bugs within there. Okay. They eventually I guess all bugs fixed. So, Data Riku is fixed now. So that means the journal has been restored to what they originally wanted when they digitized it. However, okay, hold on. Yes. However, because it's completed, all of this extra stuff that happened with the bugs needs to be deleted. Like, if I don't know why, but it's just that's just how it is. All bugs fixed will need to be. Let's say they need a factory reset. Needs factory reset. So it needs a factory reset in order to get the desired effect that they originally wanted. So Data, Sora, and Mickey, they fix all the bugs. They also, let's put over here, they defeat Pete and Maleficent. And Pete and Maleficent, they get teleported outside of the data world by the completed journal. So once the journal is saved, Data Riku teleports them away. So, Data Riku, all bugs fixed, needs factory reset. Pete and Maleficent, they're defeated by Sora, and they get teleported away by Data Riku, who is now fixed. Let's see. I'm also using the RE-coded chapter select screen to help organize my thoughts. And by organize, I mean, I don't know. Do. Okay. So, in order to do the factory reset, it will lead to Data Sora losing memories. But Data Sora, since he's essentially Sora, is the goodest boy and says, hey, it's okay. I know you guys need to do your thing, so do your thing. And he even, like, gives them, like, a thank you card. So he gives a thank you card saying, hey, thanks for giving me all this nice journey and stuff. Gives thank you card. And it's super sweet, and they go, oh, that's so nice. Delete. So, yeah, that happens. Let's see. Yes, and then the Castle Oblivion part. Oh, God. So, let's see. Data Sora has lost his memories. Pete and Maleficent are gone. That's all fixed. So now they're able to do what they originally set out to do, which is to find out the mystery behind the messages in the journal. So, they reload Data Sora, and they say, well, technically Mickey doesn't want it to happen, but it happens anyway. Data Sora goes to Traverse Town, which then leads to Castle Oblivion. Castle Oblivion. So, a no memory Data Sora. No memory Data Sora and Mickey. They go into Castle Oblivion. Yay! And there they meet another strange figure in a cloak, but it's not Data Riku this time. It is... Well, should I reveal it? I guess should it be revealed towards the end? Okay, so they're confronted by another cloaked man. Who says, in order to learn what's going on, you have to go through all the worlds again. A freaking again. Cloaked man gives world card because we remember Castle Oblivion from Chain of Memories. And so they travel through the worlds again. Yep. Strange place, hidden truths. First question. Heartache. Okay, yeah, that's right. So they travel through all the worlds again. And the cloaked figure is revealed to be... God damn it. Data Roxas! Wow! It is the data of Roxas contained within the journal. For some reason. God. Okay. So Data Roxas reveals that this has all been a test. Testing DS to... Hold on. Let me clarify that Data Sora is DS. Testing DS to see if he can handle the pain. To handle painful memories. Because throughout Data Sora's journey through Castle Oblivion's world, he feels that he knows these people. But since he doesn't have the memories because they were wiped, he feels sad. He feel bad. Data Sora feel bad because he feels like he knows them, but that he forgot about them, and that hurts. And so that whole thing was Data Roxas testing Data Sora to see if he could handle those painful memories. And so Data Sora eventually says, oh shoot, what does he say? I just watched this. Hold on. You know what? Let's just watch this real quick. Oh shoot. I didn't switch yet. Okay. Live scene. We're gonna watch this real quick. And I'm gonna unmute on my end as well. Let's pause the music. Okay. Wait, did I select the right one? There's no sound? Oh yeah, they're also not talking.
Sora, how was your time with... who was it again?
I can't remember anything at all. But you already knew that, didn't you?
You seem pretty calm. Guess you decided they weren't worth stressing over. Out of sight, out of mind, right?
That's wrong.
That's wrong.
It's like you said. Everyone I met, I can't remember. But still... I'm frustrated that I've forgotten them. I feel moments of loneliness. You said there would be no hurt feelings, but I am hurting.
He lied.
When the memories are gone, they just leave a hole. And having that longing inside me hurts. But it'll help me somewhere down the road. It's the key I'll need to unlock all my memories.
Right on schedule.
Oh, okay, come on. Okay, let's go to Unexpected Bond. Because I wanna remember what I want to remember, Jesus, what Sora's answer is to Data Roxas. They're not actually saying anything, but you see the interactions between them and Data Sora.
You've used up all the cards, I take it? I would ask if you enjoyed your little trip. But we both know that you've forgotten it. That you're feeling pretty empty.
No, I'm not. I may not remember who I met, but I do remember that I met them. And knowing that I've forgotten them, I miss them.
So you heard. I warned you. Don't you remember what I said? That hurt will drag you down into the darkness. You have to get rid of all of it.
No, I don't. I can keep the hurt because it reminds me of something important. It lets me know that what I've forgotten is crucial. That's enough. I won't run from it. It'll stay inside of my heart until the day I remember.
The darkness will take you first.
If
Nah.
I put the hurt aside, I'll lose my ties to all the people I care about. My mind's made up. I may end up falling into the darkness, but I'll carry this with me. I'll only get rid of it when I remember everything, and not a day sooner than that. I'll keep the hurt with me for the time being. It's all that I have. It's what holds the pieces in place. I accept that.
You say you accept it? It's not a game!
Oh, I wonder whose theme that is.
It's way past time that you learned what real hurt feels like! Come on, Sora. Do it! Finish me off!
No.
Why won't you do it? I get it. You've seen through my disguise. I'm just like everyone else you've encountered in this place. Made of data. I'm not even worth the effort. Is that what it is? Guess there's no point in destroying something if it never existed. Is that right?
Not at all. You say that you're an illusion, but you certainly pack a really big punch.
Why so many times?
You said that you'd show
Sora
me hurt,
processes
and you
amnesia
weren't
trauma
wrong.
surprisingly well, lol. Yeah.
Actually, the hurt that I just felt was more than that. Sure, it might have hurt while we were fighting,
Ooh.
but I sensed a different kind of hurt from you. It was kind of like an intense, sharp pain. But it felt sort of familiar. Almost like it was my own. As if we'd been connected. Like right then we shared the same hurt. If somehow it brings me closer to people in that kind of way, then carrying around a little hurt can't be all that bad.
Damn, Sora. He truly best boy.
Can't be all that bad. All right, I give up. Here. You pass, Sora. Congratulations, you understand hurt. Now, use this to find the truth.
What do you mean?
My role was to see if you were ready to take ownership of the hurt inside you. And now that role is done. Nothing left for me to do but go away.
Are you gonna go back home?
I don't know if I really have one. But there's a place I'd like to be.
A place? Where? Oh!
He just walks
This
into him.
feeling. I've got memories that don't belong to me. A place to call home. And a sunset that's comforting. My first and my last
Summer vacation.
You can rest easy.
Roxas deserved better.
I've got you now.
Roxas deserved better. Yep. Can you hear that?
Sora!
Is that a
Mickey!
vacuum?
I'm so glad I finally caught up to you. Sorry that it took me so long. I know you ended up having to do all the work on your own. I just couldn't get here sooner.
It's okay. You're here now. Look. If I use this card, it'll lead us to the truth.
Is that right? The message said their hurting will be mended when you return to end it. Maybe now we can finally solve it.
Let's find out.
Okay. Hashtag Roxas deserved better. Oh, yes. 100%. 100% he did. So, if we go back to Kara only, we'll take a look at this. So, Data Roxas gives... how do I mute this? So, well, I guess we don't find... It didn't show it just now. But Roxas gave Data Sora the key that leads to Data Nominee. Wow, look at all these data people. Okay, so yeah. So he was testing Data Sora to see if he could handle the painful memories that are locked within him. And so Sora saying that the hurt is important to be there because it's a reminder that he does have ties to other people, and it's a reminder that there is things that he's forgotten, and so he wants to remember, and it's a way to, I guess, like a motivation for him to remember what happened and to find out what happened to other people. And also through Data Roxas's really sad dialogue about a sunset and a place to feel home, the really intense pain of his first and last summer vacation, I think we can take that to mean that Data Roxas is the hurt of knowing his time, of knowing that the Data Twilight Town was fake. So like his time, his friendship with Hayner, Pence, Olette, his summer vacation, his 6 days in the Data Twilight Town at the beginning of Kingdom Hearts 2, it's the personification of the hurt of knowing that that's all fake. Like, it's not real. That didn't actually happen. It was manipulation of others. Which is really fucking heavy. And so that's who Data Roxas was. It was the pain of that experience, because I guess you could say that Kingdom Hearts 1 journal ends after they wake up and they start a new journal. So anything that was before them waking up is contained within that journal. So that includes Roxas's memories and Roxas's time in the Data Twilight Town. Fucking heavy, man. Woo! Fun. So anyway, they open the door to Data Nominee. Wow, look at that. Let's just move on now. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. And Data Nominee reveals that the reason all these bugs have been happening is that they are a side effect of her restoring Sora's memories. So the bugs are side effect of memory restoration. And why did they happen as a side effect? Because there are so many people connected to Sora, Naminé was having trouble sorting through it all. Because Naminé can affect the memories of people that are connected to Sora too, not just Sora. That's why at the beginning of towards the beginning of Kingdom Hearts 2, they're like, oh, we just all suddenly remembered you all at once, because Naminé had plucked him from their memories, and then he came back when the memory restoration was completed. Let's see. Because Sora connects everything. So it was the connections of all the people connected to Sora that she was having trouble sorting through, which created the bugs, which is why Data Roxas is there, the hurt of his pain, even though those memories didn't go into Sora at the end, they were still existing. They still existed, so they were there in the journal. And then also she talks about... Let's see. So there's Roxas, Axel, and Shion. So Shion, basically 358 over 2 days. Which are 358 over 2 days. They're hurting from being separated, from Shion being forced to fight everyone, Shion being the incomplete replica of Roxas, to Roxas having to fight her and absorb her, to Roxas leaving the organization, to Axel's pain of losing his friends. Freaking sad, man. Freaking sad. And she also goes on to mention other people that are connected to Sora, who at this time, at the release of Coded, the end of Coded, we had never heard of before, which were Ventus, Aqua, and Terra. Now, Ventus had already been connected to Sora via... at the very beginning of Birth by Sleep, when Sora's heart helped heal Ventus and keep him stable and didn't cause him to die, which is great. We love that. Yeah. So all the bugs and all the message of their hurting will be mended when you return to end it returns to the people from the spin-off games, Roxas, Axel, Shion, Ventus, Aqua, Terra. It refers to their pain because their stories don't end happily, for the love of God. So Coded was kind of the God dang it, freaking marker. Coded was the bridge to like bring their stories to the attention of Sora, because what happens after all of this is that Mickey then writes a letter. Hold on, let me add this, I guess. But there is also the secret story. Oh fuck, man. You know what? I'm just gonna make a part 3. I don't give a hoot. This is part 2. This is freaking part 2. Yes, please. Wow, part 2.
Raise it up a little bit.
Great. So, here we go to a part 3, because what is life? Do. Oh, I realized I never turned the music back on, so I've just been... Boop. There we go. Wow, I'm so sorry if you heard that scraping of the whiteboard against the table. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. So, we have Mickey. And he sends message to Sora, Riku, Kairi. Yay, familiar faces. To Sora, Riku, and Kairi. And that is the bottle at KH2 end. So Mickey sends Sora, Riku, and Kairi bottle at the end of Kingdom Hearts 2. That bottle contains it contains the events of Coded. And then I guess, yeah. So Mickey explains all of what happened during RE Coded. It's what a mess. I don't know how he fit it all into that one little tiny piece of paper. Maybe he just gave them the Spark Notes version, which is just the freaking, hey, what up? You've got a lot of people connected to you. Roxas, Axel, Shion, Ventus, Aqua, Terra, they're all in pain. You gotta help them. It's like, oh, okay, we gotta go. So then the secret movie. RE Coded. Secret ending. You know what? Let's go ahead and watch those. So we're gonna watch the epilogue. Hello? No, shush. Okay, fine. We're just gonna watch the secret ending instead of the epilogue because I don't want to have to go through all the credits first. The epilogue is basically them receiving the letter at the end.
Yensid! I think we're finally close to figuring out where Ven's heart is.
Is that so? Then that leaves only Terra.
Right. And we've got to save all three of them.
The question is, what does Xehanort intend to do next?
Xehanort? But his two halves are gone. There was Ansem, who commanded the Heartless, and Xemnas, who commanded the Nobodies. Didn't Sora defeat them both?
Correct. Those two met their end. However, therein lies exactly our problem. Their destruction now guarantees the original Xehanort's reconstruction.
Huh?
Xehanort's heart, once seized by his heartless half, is now free. And his body, which had become his nobody, has been vanquished. Both halves will now be returned to the whole. In short, this means Master Xehanort will return.
And you think that maybe he's gonna try something?
A man like Xehanort will have left many roads open.
Well, it doesn't matter what he cooks up. Me and Sora, we'll be ready. And Riku too.
Yes, they are indeed strong, but not true Keyblade masters like you. Tell me, would a single one of you suffice if what you faced was not a single one of him?
What? What do you mean?
Ooh, hints.
Mickey, please summon Sora hither. Riku as well.
Of course, but why?
to show us the mark of mastery.
Oh, snap. Oh, snap. Oh, snapola. Alright, so back to here. So that was fun. And at the time of RE Coded, it probably was like, what does that all mean? What is happening? What's going on? So what's going on is that Mickey and Yensid chatting. Mickey Mouse and Yensid, which is just Disney backwards, because whatever, shut up. Mickey and Yensid chatting. And so Yensid... Oh god, well, that is a V, not a Y. Why? Why would you do this to me? Or I guess we revealed... It's revealed to us that Xehanort, the old Master Xehanort, will return. So his heart and body were now free to recombine. Because Ansem, Seeker of Darkness, being the leader of the Heartless that we vanquished in Kingdom Hearts 1, and then Xemnas, the leader of the Nobodies that we vanquished in Kingdom Hearts 2. Although, part of me is like, wouldn't that just lead to the recombination of Terranort? Why would it come back as Master Xehanort? But maybe that's answered in Dream Drop Distance. I don't actually remember. Or maybe since it's just like the pure heart of Xehanort that got released, when it reforms with a body, it's... does that make sense though? Maybe not. Maybe it's just like the pure heart takes over and just reverts it back to the old man. So that Xehanort will return, heartless, and so heart and body, which heart was Ansem, Esode, Seeker of Darkness in Kingdom Hearts 1, and the body, which was Xemnas in Kingdom Hearts 2. Yeah, so they are free to recombine. Heads up, old Master, evil Master Xehanort's coming back, baby. And it's a bad time. But then Yensid goes and hints. Yensid hints at more than one Xehanort. I'm just gonna put LOL. He hints at more than one Xehanort. Wow, you maybe 13 Xehanorts? I don't know. So, I guess Nomura was thinking about this all the way since freaking 2011. What a freaking wild time. Calls Sora and Riku because he wants to give the Mark of Mastery exam. Wow. I don't know how straight this is because I'm writing at like this weird angle. Oh, that turned out pretty well. How about that? So he calls up Sora and Riku so that he can give them the Mark of Mastery exam. And that's the freaking end of RE Coded. Yeah, get at me, fam. Oh, what? Can I ask for your phone again, babe? Last time, I promise. I promise. great. Wow, wow, wow. So good, so great. Wow. Well, there's my 3 whiteboards of explaining RE coded. I don't know, man. It's wild. It's what a truly crazy and wild ride. Can you text those to me, please? Por favor. Yay! Thank you. So yeah, that's freaking RE coded, man. Do you guys want to let's go read some secret reports? That's what I said I would do, and so that's what we're gonna do. Now I never read the secret reports from Kingdom Hearts 2. I totally forgot to do that. So we're gonna go do that first. We're just gonna read some reports like some nerds. I'm also gonna turn this music from Spotify off because it's not on. Okay, well, boopity boopity doop. Let me turn this up a little bit. Wait, turn up? Turn down? No, it's fine. Load. Oh man, remember Kingdom Hearts 2? Remember my level 99 Sora that I beat everything with? Look at that gold crown. The gold crown that let me watch the secret movie. Oh, Glide. I miss this one. Like, Birth by Sleep is fun in its own right, and it has those new whatevers, shot locks and stuff, but like, hello? I got a new trophy? Hello? From what? Wait, who was the final character? What? Heartless Highbrow? What? Why am I getting all these trophies right now? What's happening? Oh, from like these other... from the mushrooms. That's right. Okay. Okay. And then... I'm not gonna do these. Not all of them, anyway. Oh my goodness. Complete within 55 seconds. I did that. And then there's the mini games. The Port Royal. Yup. Wait. Where is... Ansem reports. Here we go. So let's read the secret Ansem reports. Wow. My efforts. I'm not going to do a Christopher Lee impression. No. My efforts these many years have come to fruition, with the world I govern having become a paradise worthy of being called a radiant garden. Yay! Nurtured by the pure water that is the source of life, fragrant flowers bloom in abundance, and the people face each day with hopeful smiles. But where there is light, darkness also lurks. As noted in my earlier reports, remember Kingdom Hearts 1? I must solve the mystery of this darkness of the heart. This paradise depends on it. So, King Ansem out here wants to preserve his paradise, so he says, well, I gotta research the darkness now so that I can save my people from it. Okay. I shall perform an experiment to probe the depths of a person's heart. One of my own apprentices, Xehanort, has volunteered to be a subject. The young man has served me ever since I nursed him back from death's door some years ago. He had lost all his memories at the time, but later showed remarkable intellectual curiosity and readily absorbed my teachings. It's because he was secretly an old man with lots of knowledge. Wow! Gaining deep wisdom. Any mental immaturity is due to his young age. Or maybe Terra inside his heart, also fighting. If I explore Xehanort's heart with psychological tests, I may be able to recall the past locked away within. My apprentice, Evan, also has shown great interest in Xehanort's memories. But is he really the right subject? Xehanort does indeed exhibit extraordinary talents. Too extraordinary. Perhaps they were even superhuman. I have made a grave mistake. Huh. Is Xehanort the right subject? I don't know. Maybe... Excuse me, plane? Plane. Plane? Can you not? Plane. Plane. Okay. Maybe I shouldn't do it with Xehanort. I've made a grave mistake. I've made a terrible mistake. My study of the darkness of heart began with a simple psychological test. LOL, Ansem with the quick regret. Secret Report 1. Should I do this? Secret Report 2. I should not have done this. My study of the darkness of the heart began with a simple psychological test and quickly snowballed. Spurred on by my youngest apprentice, Ienzo, I constructed a massive laboratory in the basement of my castle. Oh, remember little boy Ienzo from the end of Birth by Sleep? He's an itty bitty. He's like, Mr. Ansem, you should build giant basement laboratory. Uh-oh. Unbeknownst to me, my 6 apprentices then began to collect a large number of subjects on which to perform dangerous experiments into the darkness of the heart. Jesus fork. That's nuts. So, you know, at some point, I think this is when Xehanort, as a researcher, put Kairi in one of the arcs and just friggin' sent her out and was like, good luck. As soon as I found out, I called my apprentices together and ordered them not only to cease their studies, but to destroy the results of their research thus far. What on earth was happening within the hearts of my 6 beloved apprentices? While pursuing the mystery of the darkness of the heart, could they themselves have strayed into its depths? Yet I remained the most foolish of all for having begun these experiments. We are not meant to interfere in the depths of another's heart, no matter what our reasons for doing so, and my error plunged me into despair. I just spit all over my wafer. A visitor from another world soothed my dejected soul. A tiny king named Mickey came wielding a legendary key, the infamous Keyblade. Not Keyblade, Keyblade. Said to bring both chaos and prosperity to the world. He was very knowledgeable on many topics, and we deepened our friendship as we conversed companionably. Is that a word? Companionably? As we conversed as companions. There, that's better. Upon his advice, I decided to review the data obtained at my basement lab. That is when I discovered the Ansem reports. Though they bore my name, the only one I had written was number 0. Apparently, he had gone on to pen numbers 1 through 8 himself. Yes, the first subject in my foolish experiments. So, I guess that's the minor retcon from Kingdom Hearts 2 to 1, where Kingdom Hearts 1 you found and read the Ansem reports, but in Kingdom Hearts 2 you found out Ansem the Wise was a totally different person than the Ansem Seeker of Darkness. So they're just like, yeah, fake Ansem wrote the Ansem reports, not real Ansem. Jeez. Am I gonna get tired reading all these reports? Probably. Chaos affects not only this world, but many other worlds besides. In the Ansem reports my apprentice Xehanort had written under my name, I found the records of his hideous experiments, along with his hypothesis about the door that had appeared out of the darkness in my basement. All hearts. All living things have hearts. All hearts? All hearts have hearts. And all hearts hold hearts deep within their hearts. And all hearts hold darkness deep within. Worlds are no exception. If a world is a being, then the heart it holds must be colossal, and the darkness at its core must be monstrous indeed. Did Xehanort pass through that door in an attempt to contact that dark realm? No, not only Xehanort. It appears my other 5 apprentices, believing it was for the sake of research, stared deep into the darkness and were pulled into it. Evan, Ienzo, Braig, Dylan, and Alias, they have ceased to be human. So, maybe this is before they went on to actually do all the horrendous experiments, but Xehanort and the other 5 apprentices stared into the darkness, and whoop, they lost their hearts to it, so they became nobodies. And then also Xehanort became Ansem Seeker of Darkness. Which the question for me is it because it was Master Xehanort's heart who had such comprehensive control over darkness that he was able to maintain, like, a persona as a Heartless? Because, like, even Sora just turned into a shadow. Does that mean the other 5 just turned into other regular Heartless? Like, maybe Boss Heartless from Kingdom Hearts 1 at some point, but, So anyway, you have, let's scroll to the bottom. Where is it? Wait, what happened? Where are the names? There. Evan, who became Vexen. Ienzo, Zexion. Braig, Zigbar. Braig and Zigbar, they're their own, they're their own special case, goodness. Dylan became Zaldin. Alias became Lexus. Lexus Subaru Toyota. I too have had everything taken away from me, banished to a hollow realm of nothingness. What is Xehanort hoping to gain with my pilfered existence? Will my people cease to smile? If the light of hope has been extinguished, I shall henceforth walk with darkness as a friend. Here, in the realm of nothingness to which I have been relegated, darkness in the midst of nothing. Darkness in zero. Jesus, what an edgelord he was. Thus, I shall be known as Diz, discarding the stolen name Ansem, and going in search of revenge. So, once all the other apprentices had become nobodies, Ansem got yeeted into the realm of darkness. He said, oh no, I'm gonna get revenge. I'm no longer Ansem. I am the darkness in nothing. I am darkness in zero. Diz! And everyone's like, alright, I guess. And so he goes off in search of revenge. The distant days spent in that beautiful paradise are an illusion to me now. How long have I been here, banished to the realm of nothingness? I am Diz nuts. God damn it. Bravo, Sam, bravo. So, yeah, Ansem went off. He went off. He was angry. How long have I been here, banished to the realm of nothingness? It is only by... Oh, popcorn's ready. It is only by relying upon my anger and hatred that I've been able to retain my sense of self here. So in the last stream, we saw Aqua and Ansem talking. And Ansem at that time was like, this is my second time on these shores. I also have no memories, but I remember that I was here before. Also, Sora's cool, huh? My heart is being overcome with hatred towards my apprentices, possessed by the darkness, and with the anger I feel for stupidly allowing myself to be betrayed. Is this darkness eating away at my heart? I cannot continue to idle away my time here. What are Xehanort and the others attempting to do? I must unravel the mystery of these Ansem reports, intercept my apprentices, and defeat them. That is my mission. The only way to repay the world for my sins. Those beings who lack hearts, the heartless, must be the key. Well, do they lack hearts? They are the hearts of people who have lost their hearts. Huh. The darkness of the heart made flesh, cursed shadows who not only lack hearts, but multiply by seizing hearts from any and all living things. Where have they come from, and where are they going? Where have they come from, Cotton-eyed Joe? Oh my god. What is wrong with me? What if I weren't for Cotton-eyed Joe, I'd have kept my heart long time ago. Where have they come from? Where are they going? 3 elements combined to create life. Heart, soul, and a body. But what of the soul and body left behind when the heart is lost? When the soul leaves the body, its vessel, life... Wait. When the soul leaves the body, its vessel, life gives way to death. But what about when the heart leaves? So I guess when people die, their soul leaves the body and the heart. And that means it's just death. They're dead. But when the heart leaves, a being does not perish when its heart leaves its body. Well... You know, in the real world, if I rip somebody's heart out, the heart alone disappears into the darkness. There is little time. If I remain in this realm much longer, I will certainly learn these answers the hard way. My heart is already a captive of the darkness. In this realm, where all existence has been disintegrated, I have just barely managed to preserve my sense of self by continuing to think and to write. When you got banished to the realm of darkness, did Ansem just, like, bring a lot of pen and papers with him? Like, what is he writing with? It is a place where even time has lost all meaning. Eternity is as but a moment here. So that's a little hint to, like, time flows differently in the realm of darkness. So when we find out that Aqua's spent 10 years in the realm of darkness, we're like, why does she look the same? Why does she, you know, maintain her sanity? And it's like, well, because she didn't actually spend 10 years, she didn't actually, like, experience 10 years in the realm of darkness. I must make haste. Certainly their plans are already underway. The Heartless must be the key to unraveling this mystery. I don't know. Slam poetry? The 6 traders were operating a laboratory that churned out those cursed shadows. Not only did they generate pure blood Heartless from living hearts, but they then used those Heartless to synthesize artificial versions of the creatures as well. Excuse me. Those synthetic Heartless bore insignias and were called emblems. So, yeah, I think they touched on this in the Kingdom Hearts 1 secret reports, or Ansem reports. But the pure blood Heartless are those that don't have, like, those special Heartless emblems on them. They are like the shadows, the Neo shadows, the dark balls, the dark sides, and then that one weird dweller of darkness that Aqua fought in the Realm of Darkness. Pure blood or emblem, these Heartless act only to fulfill their instinctive needs. They single-mindedly detect hearts and swarm around them. A human's command would be ineffective. The Heartless could easily steal the human's heart and use it to increase their own ranks. But what if an even stronger Heartless was giving the orders? If he cast aside his own soul and body and became a Heartless, wouldn't he be able to control the otherwise intractable Heartless? Furthermore, wouldn't he be planning to make use of the creature's instincts? If the heart-seeking Heartless have their sights set on a larger, more powerful heart, their ultimate goal is crystal clear. The largest heart in existence, the heart of the world. So, something that's made a little bit clearer in the Birth by Sleep secret reports is that all these other worlds, they're scattered around, they're smaller worlds, which is part of the overall world, which is every world in the sea of space. The whole universe of Kingdom Hearts is the world. And in the Birth by Sleep secret reports, it even uses like a capital W to distinguish between the whole world and then each like individual small world. Fun. This is all conjecture, but it would seem he is utilizing the Heartless in his search for a path leading to the heart of the world. Yeah, so that's what he did in Kingdom Hearts 1. He became a Heartless to use the Heartless. I became Heartless to destroy Heart. No. And he used them to find the heart of each world. Jesus, this lore. I know, right? It's wild. Nomura's mind has just been festering for 20 years, and this is just what's come out of it. Because it gets weirder. Fucking unreality. Oh, god damn it. That's a little Melody of Memories reference for you. My choice to befriend the darkness here in the midst of nothingness was a sound one. The moment I stared straight ahead with a calm heart, neither rejecting darkness nor fearing it, I gained a newfound power. A superhuman power, the power of darkness. It is likely Xehanort and the others were enraptured by this power, eventually becoming its prisoners. Well, I gained control over darkness. They all were lost to it, but I'm better than them. I do not intend to allow my heart to be devoured by the darkness as they did, of course. With this new power, I uncovered a corridor of darkness that connects the realm of nothingness to the outside world. While it is still difficult to come and go as I please, my banishment is now a thing of the past. So they threw him into the realm of darkness, and they were like, haha, old man, sucks to suck. But then he was like, I got power of darkness now too, and now he can utilize the corridors of darkness to leave. With this new power, oh, there it is. I uncovered a corridor of darkness that connects the realm of nothingness to the outside world. Wait, no, I already read this. What am I doing? To deceive Xehanort and my apprentices, I first used my power to change form before returning to the realm of light. As I had suspected, Xehanort had become a Heartless. Yeah, wow, he basically predicted the plot of Kingdom Hearts 1 while he was banished in the realm of darkness. That's crazy. Good for you, Mr. Smart Man. Under my name, he commanded other Heartless in quest to snatch away the hearts of many worlds. At the center of the hearts Xehanort had stolen was Kingdom Hearts, which attracts tremendous darkness to itself and attempts to send any and all matter back into its depths. The other 5 have disappeared. Have they become heartless like Xehanort? Or did they vanish after Xehanort exploited them? I became familiar with an unusual entity while pursuing the truth. It is the soul and body that remain when a being loses its heart. When a Heartless is born, these entities disappear from the realm of light, to be reborn as entirely new beings in a completely different realm. Identity theft is not a joke, Xehanort. Yeah. Frickin' Dwight with long blonde hair. Identity theft is not a joke, Xehanort. You can't just take my name. Yeah. So, we'll also get to this in the Birth by Sleep Secret reports, but the Kingdom Hearts in Kingdom Hearts 1 and Kingdom Hearts 2 are not considered like the true Kingdom Hearts. They're both... God. When I say things out loud is how I realize how ridiculous they are. But they are Kingdom Hearts that are born out of the gathering of hearts. Like, so Kingdom Hearts 1, Heartless Ansem gathered the hearts of worlds. So all the worlds that had been lost to darkness, those hearts gathered together and they formed a version of Kingdom Hearts. It also had a doorway that led to the Dark Realm, to the Realm of Darkness, so, you know, big bummer there. But, so, not true Kingdom Hearts, or whatever. Kingdom Hearts 2, it was utilizing the hearts, the thousands upon millions of hearts of individual people being released from Heartless, and then they gathered in the world that never was to form a different Kingdom Hearts, which also had, honestly, a path to the Realm of Darkness, so I guess it makes sense that they are similar in that sense. Blah, 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 blah. What? Yes, next one. While beings born of darkness and those lacking hearts may find them convenient, it is dangerous for others to make use of the corridors of darkness. Darkness erodes the heart. Oops, Ansem was using them. In search of a place to proceed with my research and planning away from prying eyes, I found myself in Twilight Town. It is a quiet village forgotten in the chasm between light and darkness. So Twilight Town is an interesting world that is literally between the realms of light and darkness. It's like, I mean, which is why it's in Twilight and why it's in perpetual, like, sunset, which is not quite day and it's not quite night, you know, blah, blah, blah. Which I guess is also makes sense why it does have a path that leads to the world that never was, because they're both worlds that are kind of in between. Interesting. My underground research resulted in one new discovery after the other. Oh, wait. I situated myself in the basement of an abandoned mansion standing beyond the woods. Who lived in that mansion before you? Who? When a Heartless is born, the body and soul left behind are reborn into this world as a different being. Oh, that's right, they were born in this world. Oh, shoot. This lore is so expansive that I forget it constantly and that I remember it. So that's why Roxas is born in Twilight Town, because it is situated in the realm between, so that these beings that aren't of light or darkness, they're born in the realm between, like Twilight Town. Ah, weird. They possess different intentions than their heartless brethren, and while it is unclear what these sentient things are after, it would appear they are responsible for much bedlam in the world. Ah, absolute bedlam, mayhem, anarchy. My erstwhile friend, the king, and his subjects. Huh. The more you know. There was a strawberry that got stuck in the little thing. It's Kingdom Hearts. My erstwhile friend, the king, and his subjects, along with a hero wielding the Keyblade, are battling the Heartless even as a new threat approaches. This new threat, they have given themselves a fitting name, I suppose. These non-beings. Nobodies. What a nobody. Ha 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 ha. Also, yeah. Ansem the Wise even admits that he's prejudiced against nobodies because he hates his apprentices who banished him to the realm of darkness, who were nobodies. So he's like, fucking all nobodies fucking suck. You don't exist. Digitize. Yep. Freaking old man. A great number of nobodies have lost human forms, as have the heartless, yet the nobody born of somebody with a strong heart retains its shape, but with the faintest visible changes, like Axel, but with little teardrop tattoos. It appears my betrayers have retained their human forms as nobodies, and are gathering more followers in hopes of furthering a new scheme. Organization 13, formed of 13 nobodies with my betrayers at its core, has divided in two. They are said to be carrying out some sort of research. Seeking to uncover the plans of this organization, I have decided to head for where 6 of its members have gathered, towering over the outer limits of the realm between light and dark. Castle Oblivion. Bam, bam, bam! And we know Castle Oblivion is also the world of room... The world? Wait. The land. The land of departure from birth by sleep. Wowee! Wow. Ansem was hardest, lol. You don't have a heart, then you're not a person. Bleh. It appears that I have been too distracted by the behavior of Xehanort and his cohorts, and by the events occurring in their vicinity. My friend's struggle to protect the realm of light from the threat of Heartless is now over, with Xehanort's Heartless, going by the name Ansem, Seeker of Darkness, defeated at last. Haha! Suck it, Xehanort! The other wielder of this Keyblade, this hero, traveled from world to world, sealing up keyholes and laying Heartless low. Meanwhile, the king, who had dived into the realm of darkness, pretty dope, worked with the Keyblade-wielding hero to close the door into Kingdom Hearts from the realms of both darkness and light, thus holding off the threat of tremendous darkness. Oh, I totally forgot to mention this with RE Coded, but at the end, Mickey mentions that they almost have found Ventus's heart. I don't know how you have almost found Ventus's heart. It's like, we've looked everywhere, so we gotta be getting close. And he says that the only one left to find is Terra, which tells me that Mickey doesn't realize that Xehanort took over Terra's body. But, like, shouldn't you have recognized researcher Xehanort as Terra? I don't remember. I don't remember what came of that. Maybe we'll find out soon. But that also means that he knows where Aqua is. And we do find out later... Helicopter? Can you get the hell out of here? The helicopter away out of here? I don't know. We do find out that in Fragmentary Passage, Mickey does meet up with Aqua, so... Mickey isn't the brightest in retrospect, lol. Fair point, fair point. Say, fellas, did someone mention the door to darkness? They'll pay for this. That still gets me. That still gets me. Yeah, Mickey worked with the Keyblade-wielding hero to close the door to Kingdom Hearts from the realms of both light and dark, thus holding off the threat of tremendous darkness. But there are still a great number of Heartless afoot, and Organization 13 and the Nobodies continue to be active in shadows. Indeed, the world is still a very dangerous place. We must find a way to do battle with these enemies. Thus, I will both make amends and have my revenge. I will have my cake and eat it too. It is for this reason that I infiltrated Castle Oblivion. I literally imagine Diz, like, sitting crisscross applesauce in, like, some corner of Castle Oblivion writing these out. Just like, they'll never find me. Ha 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 ha. It consists of 13 floors above and 12 floors below grounds, with the contents of its white rooms transforming in response to its visitors' memories. Organization 13 was conducting experiments on memory here. The subject in these experiments, a girl named Namine, appeared to possess extremely unusual abilities. Were they attempting to derive something from these powers? Refusing to be distracted by Organization 13, I had returned to my own secret research when a new visitor appeared at the castle today. It was Sora, the Keyblade-wielding hero who had defeated Ansem and his companions. Deep underground, the stench of darkness arose. All the players are coming together, it So Sora arrives at Castle Oblivion, being led by Pluto. Was he led by Pluto? I forget. Or was Pluto just... Was he led by Pluto, or was Pluto like a ploy to lead him there because the organization's all tricksy?
Well, I think Pluto was just like Pluto appeared with the letter that was sealed by Mickey.
Yeah, because at the end of Kingdom Hearts 1, that's like, oh, he has a letter from the king. Get him!
Get the doggo!
Get the dog!
Get him!
Shut that dog up!
It's basically like what is it? The animal catcher from Homeward Bound.
Oh my god, yeah.
Like, as fucking Sora and Donald and Goofy.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. So I really don't remember if it was like an honest to God Pluto leading him there, or if it was like an illusion or a fake by one of the members to lead Sora there because they're like, ooh, he's gonna be ours.
Well, I don't know.
Yeah.
Because, like, also, like, at the same time that Sora, Donald, and Goofy got to Castle Oblivion, so did Riku end up waking up in the basement
Yes.
of Castle Oblivion.
Yes.
And I think King Mickey anticipated that would happen.
Huh.
Right?
I don't know how he would.
I mean, he was able to get out of, like, the realm of darkness.
Well, he got out of the realm of darkness by following Riku out of the realm of darkness. Because the basement of Castle Oblivion was, since it's a realm between, it's connected to the realm of darkness.
Oh, it might have been, like, some weird, like, time fucky shit that happened because of the realm of darkness.
Maybe.
That maybe, like, caused Mickey to get out, like, before Riku.
He didn't get out before Riku, though.
No, I know, but because the realm of darkness is so fucky.
Maybe. I don't know. Huh. Yeah. So, yeah. And I'm pretty sure at the beginning of Chain of Memories, it was Diz reaching out to Riku. And be like, hey,
Wait,
over here. And then Riku wakes up in the basement. He's like, yes, got him. I reeled him in. Quit reeling in young people, you old man.
Oh, no. No, we're gonna stop that. We're gonna stop that in its tracks.
Okay, no more of that.
No more. No.
Secret Ansem Report 9. How many of these are there? 13? Yep. One for each organization member. I should have expected nothing less from a Keyblade-wielding hero. Sora and friends defied the machinations of Organization 13 and rescued Naminé. Naminé was a witch. A witch! Burn her! Who controlled the memories of others. Most likely these powers were achieved through a special process when she was born. Naminé is a nobody. Look at that nobody. Created when a young girl's heart left her body. Excuse me. Yet she has no corresponding heartless. This is because the young girl in this case was a princess. Kairi, a resident of Radiant Garden over which I had ruled, was one of the 7 princesses that uphold the realm of light. With no darkness in her heart, Kairi produced no heartless, and instead of vanishing, her body remained in the realm of light. In other words, both the nobody called Naminé and the heartless, proof of a lost heart, are extremely unstable beings who lack the bodies needed to produce a nobody. Therefore, they also lack Kairi's memories. One reason for this may be that Kairi's heart did not return to the darkness when separated from her body, but rather migrated to another vessel, deep within Sora's heart. Literally, Sora has been, like, housing lost, homeless hearts in his body since he's been, like, 5 years old. Because when he was born, he linked his heart to Ventus, which helped repair Ventus's heart temporarily, which let him not die. And then later on, when Ventus's being got shattered again, because poor freaking Ventus has had his entire being like fractured multiple times. Sora's house for wayward hearts, lol. Sora should be charging rent. Seriously, he should. So when Ventus's being got fractured again after the shattering of the Keyblade, not the Keyblade, the Keyblade, Ventus's heart found him, and he's like, "You can stay with me while you take a nap," and then he forgot. So his body has just been like adapted to that, and then later on, Kairi loses her heart because darkness flies out of that door, and the heart goes into Sora's body, And Sora's like, yeah, you can just hang out here for a while, but, you know, subconsciously did that. And then later on, let's see, Xion and Roxas. Xion's heart memories go into Roxas, and Roxas eventually combines with Sora. So Roxas and Xion are in there. God, it's wild. So at one point, wait, no, that's false. At one point, Sora's holding 3 hearts, which they talk about in Kingdom Hearts 3, but for a second I was like, is he holding 4 hearts in there? But no, it's Ventus and Kairi are in there during Kingdom Hearts 1, and then Ventus, Roxas, and Xion are in there during Kingdom Hearts 2 and 3. Let's see. Naminé is nobody, yet she has no corresponding heartless. Young girl was like, blah, 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 one of 7 princesses, blah, blah. With no darkness in her heart, she produced no heartless, and instead of vanishing, her body remained in the realm of light. Okay. So, yeah. Yep. So, Naminé was a special case, because normally, when somebody loses their heart, the heart becomes the heartless, and the body becomes the nobody. I don't know why Kairi's body didn't just become Naminé. Instead, it just became like that husk that we saw in Neverland and in Hollow Bastion, which eventually the heart goes back into. But it might just be like some kind of like weird workaround that Nomura had to do, because I don't think he had written the story for Kingdom Hearts 2 when he had finished Kingdom Hearts 1. Because I'm pretty sure I read that they weren't even sure if there would be sequels. Like, he left it open-ended because in case of a sequel, but it wasn't, like, sure if that would happen yet. And then, after it was released, or no, was it? I'm trying to remember, because Kingdom Hearts 2 came out, like, the very next year, didn't it? I don't remember. But at some point, like, Kingdom Hearts 2 did get greenlit, so he ended up making more story, but I don't think he wrote Kingdom Hearts 1 with all of Kingdom Hearts 2 in mind. Which is why the complexity just shoots up at Kingdom Hearts 2. just fucking skyrockets, and he's like, oh, we're making a whole universe out of this. So, Kairi's nobody, Naminé, is a special case created without really a body. It was just created, which is why the nobody doesn't actually look like the person. Okay, that makes sense. Roxas and Kairi, they were nobodies that were created without the actual body of the person whose heart was lost, which is why they don't actually look like the actual person, while every other nobody looks like their person. Yeah, looks like there's somebody. Stupid. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. That is, Naminé is an alter ego of the Kairi who has directly interfered with Sora's heart. Could this be why Sora and those hearts who are... Could this be why Sora and those whose hearts are connected to him... oh, that didn't go perfectly. Are able to have their memories controlled. She is a non-being in the truest sense of the word. Having not even become a true nobody, and with nowhere left to go, she is but the most fleeting of shadows. Yo, that's sad. Secret Ansem Report 10. Sora went to sleep in order to recover the memories he lost in Castle Oblivion. It would take quite some time to bring back all the memories he had created in his lifetime, but Organization 13 held sway over Castle Oblivion. Sora would need to be kept somewhere more secure. So, I persuaded Naminé to move the slumbering Sora to Twilight Town for safekeeping. Yeah, that makes sense. Like, even though Sora defeated a lot of Organization 13's people, you know, Organization 13 still holds control over the castle. They can't just keep him there. Otherwise, the rest of the organization would be like, this is ours now. Yoink. Hey, you're gonna put in false memories again. Yoink. So, Diz Nuts moves them away. Naminé. As I have written here before, she is a most unusual being, born of the same process as a nobody, but lacking virtually all the elements of a nobody. Perhaps she continues drawing in hopes of capturing that which she lacks, the memories of others, especially Sora. I have arrived at a hypothesis. I believe that Naminé was born as a special type of nobody when Sora attacked himself with the Keyblade, causing his and Kairi's hearts to leave their bodies simultaneously. Yeah, so Roxas, Naminé, both born when Sora freaking took that Keyblade of Heart and just went, boop boop. He's like, don't worry, I got it. And just into his body. Like, I don't think, based on the Birth by Sleep game, I don't think he had to shove it that far inside himself. I think he only had to be like, bink, and then, ooh, the heart is released. But no, he just straight up goes, this is probably how it works, and just yoinks himself. Just impales himself. Man, 13-year-old Sora is metal as hell. Naminé emerged as Kairi's nobody, but the body and soul necessary to exist as a nobody belonged to Sora. Wait. Naminé emerged as Kairi's nobody, but the body and soul necessary to exist as a nobody belonged to Sora. Huh, okay. So because she's a princess of heart, when she lost her heart, Kairi didn't produce a heartless or a nobody because special rules. But when the heart left Sora's body, then it was like, okay, a nobody should be created. However, that nobody was Sora's body and soul with Kairi's heart leaving. So the rules of the world were just like, Naminé. I don't know. Also, Roxas? I don't know. When a person's heart is stolen, a heartless is born with no sense of self, and the body and soul left behind give rise to a nobody. But what if one willingly releases one's heart from one's body? Sora and Xehanort retain their selfhood even after becoming heartless. Then there are Kairi and Naminé. Kairi was exceptional for having had no darkness within her heart. Also exceptional was that her heart, once freed, migrated to a new vessel. The combination of these two theoretically unlikely exceptions may be behind this anomaly. So yeah, it was the rules of the world going, I don't fucking know, man. Also, Riku's here. A new ally has appeared on the scene. Riku! Let's see. Let's go back. Sora and Xehanort retain their selfhood even after becoming heartless. Okay, yeah. So Sora and Xehanort both became heartless, but they both were like, oh yeah, I'm still me on the inside. Is it because they willingly became heartless? They willingly released their heart from the body? I guess that explains why Master Xehanort, when he releases his heart to take over another body, he doesn't just magically automatically become a heartless. Like, whatever he becomes, like, still maintains its selfhood. Interesting. Number 11. I was reunited with an old friend at Castle Oblivion, but was unable to disclose my identity. Mickey. It's when Riku and Mickey run into Diz all those times. If he knew the situation, he would likely try to stop me from carrying out my revenge. If this person with a pure heart and goodness would know it was my thing, he would try to stop me. Maybe that's a hint that what you're doing isn't great. As much as I would dearly love to converse with him as in the old days, that is now but a hopeless dream. Why is that, huh? Why is it a hopeless dream? I need to pull this microphone cord a little more. Oh, yeah, there we go. My friend has been fighting in the realm of darkness. Most likely he found his way there through Traverse Town. Like Castle Oblivion, that village also rests in the cleft between light and dark. It consists of the remnants of worlds whose hearts have been stolen by the Heartless. Yeah, that's been established. Like, worlds that go to darkness, people who survive wind up in Traverse Town. It's a traveler's town. So I guess it's also a realm between. Fascinating. It is where those who have barely escaped the destruction of their worlds eventually find themselves, yeah. This realm between is quite unstable, with corridors of darkness appearing from time to time. Whenever a world disappears, some of its inhabitants must arrive here through these corridors. Surely Sora traveled these same corridors of darkness when he first came to Traverse Town. It seems my friend, fighting in the realm of darkness, appeared in Castle Oblivion through a corridor of darkness constructed by Organization 13. My new ally, Riku, also effected his return via one of these corridors. Yeah. So the corridors of darkness that Organization 13 had been making from Castle Oblivion, it makes sense that they can really do it anywhere, but also in these worlds between, I guess it's easier to connect them. And so Riku found his way there through one of those corridors of darkness. And Mickey as well, later on, following Riku's trail, I guess, came through another one of corridors. He swore to me he would give his all for his best friend Sora. In fact, Sora's memories have been slow to return. Thus, I have asked Riku to bring me another... Oh boy. Another Sora, his nobody. Sora is indispensable if I am to achieve my goal. I require the Keyblade-wielding hero to fly through the realm of light and defeat Organization 13. So the same way that the organization wanted to use Sora, Ansem the Wise also wanted to use Sora to defeat his enemies. Not very hero-like. Apart from Naminé, nobodies retain their memories of their time as humans, but Sora's nobody, Roxas, has lost Sora's memories. This is likely because Sora's time as a Heartless was short, having recovered his heart and returning to his human form soon after leaving behind Roxas, his nobody. It would seem Roxas is much like Naminé. Naminé is Kairi's nobody, but came into being via Sora. I am assuredly, but came into being via Sora's body and soul. Yeah, so they both came out of Sora's body and soul. Likewise, Roxas is Sora's nobody, but was left behind because Sora's Heartless regained human form using Kairi's heart instead of his own. Truly, it's just a wacky time that what happened in Kingdom Hearts 1 is such an anomaly that the two nobodies that came out of it are just like also anomalies. They're just like, I don't know, man. I don't know the rules. It may be that Sora's memories are slow to return because the half of him that is Roxas is still lacking. I must kind of a jump here. I must convert Roxas into Data and return him to Sora. As a member of Organization 13, it was exceedingly difficult to bring Roxas in. Having lost to Roxas once, Riku laid everything on the line and used the power of darkness in their second battle, only just managing to bring Roxas back with him. But Organization 13 grows ever nearer. Here, Twilight Town, is where Roxas was reborn as a nobody. This is where Roxas first encountered Organization 13 and joined its ranks. They are bound to search this place thoroughly. First, I shall convert all of Twilight Town into Data and construct a world duplicate in Sora's memories. Oh, he constructed in Sora's memories? I thought it was just like in a computer. Huh. I shall place Roxas within that world to live out his days and regain those memories. There is little time. The organization's schemes must be making steady progress as well. Interesting. I guess that does make sense. Because, let's see, in 358 over 2 days, or 358 days over 2, whatever, Roxas is the nobody of Sora, joins Organization 13, does all that stuff, becomes friends with Xion, who is an incomplete replica of Roxas. Replicas having been presented in Chain of Memories, which is what Repliku was. And the memories placed inside Xion were some of Sora's memories that had not yet been placed back into Sora. So they were, oh, these are still freebies. Yoink! And then just into Xion. And so when they tried to have Xion destroy Roxas to absorb his essence of Sora to be complete or whatever, so Roxas was forced to destroy Xion and take those memories into himself, which then stopped the memory restoration of Sora. So Diz had to take Roxas himself, digitize him, and if he placed him within into the data within Sora's memories itself, that's why the data restoration at the beginning of Kingdom Hearts 2 was able to continue. So it was like data restoration, 15% complete. Data restoration, 50% complete. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. And then the final bit had to be Roxas himself fusing with Sora. Man, this fucking world is crazy, but what's also crazy is that when you review it, how much of it makes sense. It's like, what the fuck? Damn, Nomura, you wild. You wild. But organization grows ever nearer. Yep. to live out his days and regain those memories. Ugh. And then the hurt of those days being fake. The hurt that he experienced when he realized that he was just there to merge with Sora. That became Data Roxas in RE coded. Fucking wow. There is little time. The organization's schemes must be making steady progress as well. Tomorrow, Sora awakens. Aww. My long and drawn-out revenge is nearing its end. Xehanort, who took everything away from me, though as a Heartless he is no more. As the leader of Organization 13, his ambition, once again, is to capture Kingdom Hearts, the most colossal heart of all. His Heartless had attempted to draw out the great darkness of Kingdom Hearts, created from the heart of all worlds. Oh yeah, like I was saying, Kingdom Hearts 1, Kingdom Hearts is the heart of all the worlds coming together, and as nobody, Kingdom Hearts 2, Kingdom Hearts, is trying to use all the human hearts. The fool! What an idiot! What a dipshit! Only one mystery remains. How did Xehanort manage to open the door that appeared in the basement of my castle? It's like he would need a keyblade to do that or something. Weird. No. Excuse me. Any theory posited now, when everything is nearing completion, would be meaningless. Roxas, Ansem, Naminé. They defy all logic. Yet there they are, singular exceptions to the rule. The theories proposed by me and Organization 13 have been blown to pieces by a handful of strong-hearted individuals. Sora, Kairi, Riku. Ah, yes, Riku. Hold on. Tea time. Though his heart had its weaknesses, making it prone to darkness, he found support in the hope he discovered beyond suffering. This hope allowed him to stand his ground and turn the darkness in his heart from an enemy into his greatest weapon. When all this is over, it is my fervent hope that he will be able to return with Sora to his island. If I can, I should like to return to Radiant Garden, to look once more upon the beautiful water, the lovely flowers, and the hopeful smiles of the people. Dear King, my friend, I believe that at some point in time you will come across these, my truthful accounts. How I wish I could have chatted with you again. I was a fool, obsessed with revenge. Forgive me. Wait. Did I skip the part where Riku comes to him and he laughs? Did I read that? I don't remember reading that. Hold on. Nope, that's, I think all this is up to Castle Oblivion. Blah, blah, blah. Riku, 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 Riku. Riku, Riku, Ri. It was Sora. Nope, 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 nope. Because I'm trying to read where, when Riku introduced himself as Ansem, that he just laughed. He went, ha 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 ha. Oh, I feel so terrible right now. Ha 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 ha. Not the Riku Riku Ri LMFAO. Okay, Riku. Do I have all the reports? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. No. Near. Riku to bring me another. Sora's in ba 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 ba. Ba ba da ba. Roxas. Instead of his own. Maybe Sora's memories must convert. Only just managing, but organization grows ever nearer. This is where Roxas. First, I show blah blah blah. Tomorrow, Sora awakens. My long blah blah blah. Ah yes, Riku. Though his heart ended, but this allowed him to stand his ground. Turn his when also. That's so weird. I could have sworn there was a secret report where it said that Riku introduced himself as Ansem, and it was all I could do to laugh. I mean, isn't it just a cutscene? It is a cutscene. There is a cutscene of it, but there's also like, I really thought there was an Ansem report that like talked about that cutscene where he said, he introduced himself as Ansem. And when we see the cutscene, he just laughs. And we're just like, oh, that's dark and weird. But then we read that it's like, oh, he laughed because he was so ashamed of what he had pushed Riku to do. And he felt so bad about having swallowed up these people in his quest for revenge. This is really, like, peeving me off. I'm gonna, you know what? To Google we go. To freaking Kingdom Hearts Wiki we go. Ansem the Wise laughing cutscene. Explain. Na 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 na. It was to hide the pain he really felt. You know what? You might be right. It might just be a separate cutscene. Did you Mandela affect yourself? No. Because I might have just been confused. Yeah. It might actually have been a cutscene from the world that never was. Yeah. That might have been a cutscene in Kingdom Hearts 2 much later on. Where he's talking to Mickey. And he's talking about... Sorry, I'm like sweating down here. Goodness gracious. Where he's talking to Mickey and he says how Riku had come to him looking like Ansem and he had disguised himself. Well, him laughing was in the beginning, but him talking to Mickey and revealing that it was all I could do to hide my shame, I think that cutscene was towards the end. During the Twilight Town portion. Yeah, him laughing was in the Twilight Town portion. Do. Oh, you know what? Here it is. I even found it. It's on YouTube. Yeah. Can I? Do I share this? No. Never mind. Actually, wait. What am I doing? I'm in Kingdom Hearts 2. I can just go to the theater and we can watch it ourselves. Huh, was it in 2.8 LMFAO? Yeah, what the fuck am I doing? Theater. So first let's find the laughing. I don't even... Is it at the end of the first day, maybe? Yeah, Diz and the mysterious figure.
Organization miscreants. They found us.
Oh, Christopher Lee.
But why would the nobodies steal photographs?
Both are nothing but data to them. The fools could never tell the difference. We are running out of time. Namine must make haste.
Hello?
Is it really that hard to make a beach?
We'd be giving the enemy another entry point.
And this?
We can always buy some sea salt ice cream.
Isn't that forging money? I guess you can just digitize money and then create it?
The real world.
Oh my
You
god.
can delete that.
What? Can you do the laughing scene? Where the F?
Was that nominee made of data?
No. Namine hijacked the data herself. Look what she's done now. She's totally beyond my control.
Calm down.
Quit trying to control people.
It doesn't matter.
As long as Namine accomplishes her goal, we needn't worry about what befalls Roxas.
Is this not it either? Oh my god. We're about to watch all these Diz. There we go. Jesus. It's the one that says, his name is Ansem.
His progress is astounding.
Riku,
So
can you stop
what
taking
happened?
things?
Namine's encounter with Roxas put his heart in contact with Kairis. And that in turn affected Sora. See?
Namine. She's a wonder.
She wasn't born
LOL.
like other nobodies.
I'm gonna get a paper towel real quick.
She can interfere with the hearts and memories of Sora and those aligned with him.
But whose nobody is she?
I could tell you. But first, perhaps you could tell me your true name.
You know who it is.
It's Ansem.
So there's the laugh.
It's an honor, Ansem.
Wait, so did Riku not know that Ansem knew it was him? I have no idea. Or maybe it was Riku being like, I'm gonna go by you. Wait, no. Does Riku know it's Ansem? I don't think Riku knew it was Ansem the Wise. Did he? I don't remember. Okay. So that's the laughing scene. Wait, no. There we go. The castle that never was. Riku, together again. Truth about Diz, maybe? This part is always confusing me. Like, because they met in COM, didn't Ansem ask Riku for help to get Roxas before he transformed into Xehanort? Yes. Yeah. Like, well, Riku knows that Diz knows he's Riku. Like he has to. He has to know because, yeah. Because they met before he had even become transformed into the Ansem form. Now, why did he ask for his true name? I don't know. I guess because... Was he acting like he wasn't Riku or something?
It's been too long, my friend.
Ansem the Wise, why didn't you come to me before things got so bad?
Xemnas, the organization superior, is the nobody.
Like,
of
make it make
Xehanort,
sense. Like,
my
why though?
foremost apprentice.
Why were they acting dumb?
Burden
It's
of
Kingdom
time.
Hearts, baby!
Yeah.
People act dumb just
that all?
because. The most complicated story pieces linked together to
I
make
won't
sense,
deny
but the
there
simplest
was more.
character interactions are just like,
I
what the fuck was that about?
Obsessed with thoughts of revenge. My apprentices stole everything precious to me. My research and my pride.
I can't help you with revenge.
I know.
I'm a Disney character.
Riku's
I can't
told
do
me
revenge.
1,000 times.
Where is he?
He must be with his friends by now. Riku was a great help to me. I found him wandering the darkness after you and he lost track of each other.
Gosh, we didn't lose each other exactly. Riku left, well, because Xehanort's Heartless was still inside his heart, troubling him. And he sure must have been suffering. But what I don't understand is why he looks like that now, when he's still Riku at heart.
I am to blame. When I met Riku the first time, he still had the appearance of a boy. Probably because he had such a strong heart. I asked him to find a young man named Roxas from from Organization 13 and bring him to me. When I told him it would help Sora awaken from his slumber, Riku left without a word. He fought Roxas, and I can only surmise Riku lost that fight. Riku must have realized then, to fight in the realm of darkness, he would have to immerse himself in that same darkness. And when he did, you saw what became of him. When Riku brought Roxas back to me, he was introducing himself as Ansem. If that was what it took to awaken his friend, he was ready to live in darkness. Riku was the victim of my revenge. Oh, how my heart ached. I could only laugh to hide my shame.
I guess it must have been after that when I saw Riku again. He said he wanted to help Sora, but he made me promise. Promise that Sora wouldn't ever find out about what happened to him while he was out in the darkness.
My friend, the time has come. I must make amends to these young people.
I must make amends by blowing this shit up. I mean, I guess the explosion does return Riku to normal, so, you know, that's nice. Good for him. So I want to hear your theory on how this fell through, because Nomura kind of lore dumped after Kingdom Hearts. You mean during Kingdom Hearts 2? You mean all of Kingdom Hearts 2, the greatest game in existence, is also the biggest lore dump in existence? Oh my god. The Kingdom Hearts franchise is fascinating to me. But I guess to answer the earlier question of why did he ask him his true name, because I guess it was at that point it had been a couple days since Riku had come back looking like Ansem, Seeker of Darkness, so he was like, do you know who you are? What is your true name? And he's like, I'm Ansem. And he's like, oh, fuck, what have I done? I'm crying on the inside. Alright, anyway. To the Xehanort reports. I feel like either something got lost in translation from Japanese to English where shit got translated literally. Or Nomura glossed that moment over and forgot to check back and fix it. Yeah, maybe. Maybe one or the other. Like, maybe I could honestly see if maybe like what the original Japanese dialogue maybe had said, like, what should I call you? Like, hold on, let me do a little bit of research on this. H2 Diz Riku original dialogue? KH2. Yeah, let's do a little bit of research on this. Like, it was supposed to be like, remember who you are, Simba, and it fell flat? Maybe. Yeah. Yeah, come on in.
The thing is just, I think maybe originally it was supposed to be like basically Ansem as Diz. It's like, oh, are you doing light or darkness? And Riku said, fuck you, old man. I'm doing like the way to dawn. Go fuck yourself. I'm gonna go find my own way. Bye bye. Peace out.
You can go your own
And
way.
then later, I feel like what was maybe what was supposed to like originally happen, like kinda, was that how do I explain this? That Ansem and Riku basically had the same goal, which was getting Sora back, but like Riku basically was trying to do his own way of getting Roxas. And then failed, and then Diz was just like, why don't you work for me? By that time, Riku was already hooded.
Yeah.
And he was just like, sure thing. I mean, I guess, fucking whatever, old man. And then that's when he became, like, under the guise of Xehanort fighting. I don't know. Like, I'm just assuming that, like, he's just been around Diz, like, with the hood on.
Yeah.
And that's why that made sense to me when he took off the hood and was just like, I'm Ansem, and Diz is like, ha ha ha.
Oh, like, was that...
Something's amiss here.
Was that, like, the first time he had shown his new Ansem face to Diz?
Yeah, because I remember, like, during, like, the Roxas and Riku fight, when he transformed into Xehanort, as soon as Diz came through the portal, he pulled his hood back up.
Oh, I see.
So that's why I'm just like...
Huh.
I just need it to be clinched. Like, this is, like, the smallest little, like...
You know, that's
plot
a
hole.
great point. Let's go to 358 over 2 days. 358 days over 2. Whatever. And let's see if we can find that cutscene.
Because I think it's just been a while since I've seen all the cutscenes. So, like, there are, like, some gaps, but, like, it just bothers me that it's never, like, overtly explained. I can only take so much... Oh, Jesus, that was hard to watch. I love you so much, but that was so hard to watch. But yeah, like, listen, I can only take so much fucking symbolism about hearts and, like, your true identity and memories. Like, give me something concretely explained, for the love of God. Like, am I crazy for asking for that?
No,
that...
it's not. It's not crazy
I think
to
Riku's
ask.
resolve. I think that might be the fight. Or wait, so he has seen his face. Oh, I hate it.
Oh yeah, Diz has seen Riku's face.
So
Like, he even said when he first came to him and saw him, he still had the face of a boy. It was when Riku was going through his blindfold phase.
Wait, then that
his
makes-
Gojo face.
This Gojo face, Jesus. But then this makes no sense until why Diz was like, "What's your true name?" It's like, you fucking know. Don't act coy.
Yeah, he knows his true name. I just don't know why he asks that.
Like, that's what I think. Like, now that I think about
It was like a awkward way to set up Riku introducing himself as Ansem.
Yeah, I feel like something got lost in translation
Yeah.
from Japanese to English, where they took it too literally, and it's like, no.
It's like,
man.
tell me your true
It's
name.
like, do you know who you are now? It like, I feel like that would have been like
Yeah.
a better question rather than be like, what's your true name? What the fuck does that mean?
Yeah.
Who are you?
Yeah. I mean, I also can see if they were, like, writing specifically to appeal to someone watching for the first time, be like, oh, what? Yeah, who is this person? What is their name? And then it's like, Ansem. They're like, what? How is this possible?
But also saying,
Come
like,
to a
what do you know your
standstill.
true name, like, means, like, he's gone through, like, another, like, oh,
This is not-
amnesia, like,
Yeah.
whoa. But, like, honestly, it could have just come across a lot better and less confusing, at least in my dumb brain.
Yeah.
Who looks through every single avenue of every single cutscene of this godforsaken but loved game.
Yeah.
If it just is, do you know who you are
He
now?
even refers to him as Riku.
I
Gone
hate
long
it here.
enough.
I'm going home.
Riku, I think you know what needs to be done.
Right. So he goes to... Oh, hello?
Oh, okay.
That was it? All right.
Oh,
Okay, where's the fight? No. I I think it might be down here because this is this is the really sad scene where Roxas has to kill one of his best friends.
Oh.
And
I think it
absorbs
has
her.
to happen After.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is.
These are like,
Wait.
it has to be the last day.
Oh, here. Yeah, this is it.
Because this is the secret movie
Yeah.
from Kingdom Hearts 1.
Yeah. But now it's.
Oh, that's right, because Nomura included the secret movie in Kingdom
Yes.
Hearts 1 to like generate
is-
excitement for a
Yes,
sequel.
this is why. Roxas left the organization because he felt responsible for Shion.
Well, also he forgot Shion,
Oh yeah.
but he felt that something was wrong.
Yes. So he's just like, I'm leaving.
I have to leave to find out what's going on. Also, Riku was like, I got you in my sights. I've got you in my hearing.
So basically, Riku was like the original Gojo before Gojo and Gojo.
Yep, before Gojo even Gojo'd.
Before Mojo Gojo'd.
But also, the reason why Roxas can wield 2 Keyblades is because he has Shion in him.
That's a whack explanation.
I mean, it makes sense. I mean, I know it's kind of explained like after the fact. It was a whole, whoa, that's cool first, and how is that possible later?
But also, like, I don't know, I feel like it would make sense for someone who was a nobody, basically born between light and darkness, to have the balance. And so therefore, in order to have the balance, sometimes, like, we already had Riku who had, like, the way to dawn, but, like, this was, like, an actual, like, dichotomy between having the element of light but being born between, like, the emptiness of darkness. That
Like
makes
he
sense.
had Oathkeeper, which is like
you don't,
such a realm of light thing,
that
and he had
part-
Oblivion.
Like, that part, like, that was, like, physical symbolism that I was just like,
Yeah.
yeah, we get that. You don't have to
Yeah.
physically explain.
But they did. But they did. Because in 358 Days Over 2, Roxas only wields a single Keyblade before he absorbs Shion. And then he absorbs Shion, and then the Keyblade got confused as like, wait, is this 2 people? Is this 1? I don't... 2 Keyblades. And so when... Which is what...
Listen.
Oh, at this point, things got really convoluted.
Listen. Everything was starting to go, like, you know, it started off going, like, everything was traveling linear in terms of, like, plot. This is, like, when it got all Tarantino-y. This is where it gets complicated.
This is where he said, oh, there's going to be a year between the end of Chain of Memories
This is where it gets complicated.
and that, so I gotta explain what happened in that year. So this is Riku kind of regaining his memories of Shion, because Riku also interacted with Shion.
Yes.
Who are you? What does it matter? I'm here for you. Why are you trying to stop me?
Honestly,
Because
the
I want back
DS
the rest of Sora's
graphics
memories.
blown up onto the big screen don't look
Enough
terrible.
about Sora.
like, they look a lot
You
better
have
than
some
I
kind of
expected them
plan?
to.
I'll set Kingdom Hearts free. Then everything will be the way it was. She'll come back. And the 3 of us can be together again. You mean Shion? It's a struggle just to remember the name now. Either way, I can't let you go doing anything crazy.
I'm freeing Kingdom Hearts, and I'm going to find Sora.
Well, here's the
I
thing.
want Shion back.
I want my life back!
Here's the thing.
If you try and make contact with Kingdom Hearts, the last thing you'll get is your life back. The organization
Trust
will
me,
destroy
I
you.
know. I've been there.
Remember watching, like, fucking-
Why? Why do you have the Keyblade?
Shut up.
Shut up!
So I get, is this before Riku? Does Riku know that Roxas is Sora's nobody?
Yeah.
At this point, he should, right?
Yes.
Okay.
He does. Because Diz told him, hey, go get this guy.
Yeah.
And Riku's like, okay.
So he should know why he has the Keyblade.
Yeah, there's some things that I'm just like...
That's just another thing that fell through the cracks.
Again, in retrospect, like, the more you lore dump, the more you look back on, like, weird, vague scenes that are just like, ooh, this isn't fit anymore.
Yeah. I mean, I guess it matched at the time when we first ever saw that cutscene during
Yes.
Roxas's part of Kingdom Hearts 2, because people are also asking, why
Why
does
does-
Roxas have the Keyblade?
Why does Jesse McCartney have the keyblade?
Why does Jesse McCartney have the Keyblade, and how is he related to Haley Joel Osment? Osment. Osmosis Jones. Haley Joel Osmosis Jones. Yeah, right?
Why don't you quit?
Come on, Sora. I thought you were stronger than that.
Get real. Look which one of us is winning.
Oh.
So it's true. You really are his nobody. Guess Diz was right after all.
What are you talking about? I am me. Nobody else.
I can see maybe it was a mistranslation where Riku asked, why do you have that Keyblade?
Riku,
Like
please.
Oathkeeper?
You have to stop him.
Maybe.
How
Yeah.
many times do I have to beat you?
I feel like that would make more
Alright.
sense, but it's like, why do you have the Keyblade? It's
Mm-hmm.
like,
Left me with
you
no
know
other
why.
choice.
What?
But Oathkeeper makes sense.
I have
Yeah.
to release the power in my heart. The dark power that I've been holding back. Ryoiki Tenkai. If it changes me forever.
For God's sake.
Yeet.
I feel like the manga cover could have also gotten inspiration from Kingdom Hearts, and I would not bat an eye. I
Oh
would've
my
been
God.
Like, you know what?
Silver hair. Blindfold.
Blue
I have
green eyes,
accepted it.
obnoxiously pretty.
Beautiful. Like the looks.
Unreasonably so.
The looks are all relating back to Riku, but it's the
You know,
attitude.
You know what? I've never seen Riku's dad and Gojo
Sad.
in the same room.
Sad.
Oh, that is sad.
Sad.
Hey, is it sad?
It's sad.
Say it's sad.
Sad. And then he goes to interacting only with Axel. Sad. He's forgetting her. He's forgetting her. Why is this all sad? Their hurting will be mended when you return to end it. Fuck. And then we had to wait 11 years. Oh, yeah, there it is. There it is. There it is. He
you.
saw him come through. He's like, oh, oh, oh.
Dad, close the door!
Don't look at me.
Diz, he could feel Sora.
Oh, he told you how he felt, did he? Ridiculous. Nobody cannot feel anything.
If he had met Sora,
I'm a little bit
things
prejudiced
might
there,
have
old
been
man.
different.
Yeah, just because the 6 nobodies you knew personally are kind of assholes doesn't mean.
Roxas, don't be sad. I came from you and Sora. I am you.
Thank you.
The
The
same
lid.
way that I
The
am
lid, the
Sora.
lid, the lid, the lid, the lid, the lid, the lid.
You'll forget me, but the memories themselves will never go away. Memories of you and me will always be together, forever inside him.
Man. Nomura said, okay, let's continue the story of Kingdom Hearts 1. And then just, like, took off. Alright, how long? 2 hours and 38 minutes. Do I have time to read the Birth by Sleep secret reports? Let's find out. Ugh. Yeah, so I guess it was... Yeah, just weird dialogue choices. And then... That led to that sort of stuff. But yeah, it seemed that Riku gave into his... not gave into, but like... What is this? What's the word? Immersed himself in the darkness to gain that form and that power. And then he was kind of ashamed of it, so he hid his face. And then after a couple days, Diz was like, so, what's up with you? And he's like, I'm Ansem. And he's like, oh god, I suck. You know? So, here we are in Birth by Sleep. Xehanort's letter. This letter was written to Master Ericus. Freaking Leonard Nimoy. Please accept my deepest gratitude for the invitation to witness your pupil's ascension to the office of true Keyblade Master. This is such like a weird business email.
It's very like Victorian era.
Right? It was only 10 years before the modern Kingdom Hearts. It was a heavy mantle our master placed upon your shoulders in naming you successor, but you have nonetheless persevered and raised 2 masters yourself. I know it cannot have been easy. I did you terrible harm in the past over a petty difference in opinion, and just a few years ago, selfishly thrust my own burdens upon you. I think of you like a younger brother, and yet, fool that I am, I have never availed myself of countless opportunities to apologize or thank you for opening your home to the boy. Yet not once have you blamed me. On the contrary, here you are inviting me to such an important ceremony. I intend to be there to offer you all my blessings. Our master chose his heir wisely. Ours is a bizarrely? Ours is a bizarrely ironic task, to watch over the light from the shadows. But in the face of that, the warmth in your heart and unfailing dedication to the light impress me to no end. I have taken to wandering the world and seen much darkness hiding in the light. Lately, I fear it has taken a turn for the worst. Perhaps Yen Sid has already told you about the unversed? These fledgling emotions derive from negativity, and I can now sense their presence in nearly every world. And on the topic of darkness, we must speak of another matter that concerns me, one related to the upcoming ceremony. When I visited several years ago, your pupil Terra drew my attention. His power is immense, to be sure, but within his heart I could see darkness just waiting to be awakened. I know this is none of my business, but I have... Did the wind knock something over? I know this is none of my business, but I have reservations about welcoming Terra as a true Keyblade Master without taking certain... Without taking certain precautions. The traditional examination, perhaps, to see if he has the mark of mastery. The choice is yours, and I will humbly respect your decision. No, you won't! Take care. I eagerly await our long overdue reunion. And now we get to his actual feelings and thoughts. Much time has passed since I left the home of my youth behind, and in the myriad worlds I have since visited, I have gained much knowledge. On these pages, I intend to record a portion of that knowledge and put the course of my life to paper. So, the home of his youth? Destiny Islands, because destiny, baby. Destiny's a funny thing. A funny thing happened on the way to Destiny. Upon reflection, my life underwent the most considerable sea change when I arrived at that place. Yes, it began when I found a master, and another I would later call my brother, when I found a new home. That home, Scala ad Caelum. Is that right? Scala ad Caelum? Yeah. That's the place where he learned how to be a Keyblade wielder, and where he met his master. His master's name? Master Odin. Yeah, that's right, Odin. And then he had a bunch of other classmates who were other figures in Norse? I don't remember if they're from Norse mythology. I know Odin is Norse, but I don't remember the others. Then there was the Keyblade. For what purpose was it begotten, and by whom? During my training as one of its wielders, the precepts offered a clear answer. The Keyblade existed so that we who watched over the light could protect the world from the shadows. But was that the true answer? Could there not be more to it than that? My heart sought training as one of its wielders. The precepts... What? My heart sought knowledge, jeez. My heart sought knowledge, and so I sometimes visited other worlds, though such travel was forbidden unless duty required, and found what my heart sought. Our master... Yeah, these reports are much shorter than the other ones. This is doable. Our master instructed us to don armor while traveling between worlds so that we might shield ourselves from the darkness. But there, in the lanes between, I could feel the force of it, the power, and from then on, I forewent my armor's protection. I'm gonna sneeze. Oh yeah, and from then on, I forewent my armor's protection. I had been told the darkness would devour me, but what terrors could it possibly hold, so long as I found the strength to control it? You know, there is a Kingdom Hearts precedent for that, how Ansem the Wise stared into the darkness and with a calm and unfearing heart that's how he managed to gain some control of the power of darkness. So, I mean, I guess if Xehanort did the same thing, he could do that too without losing his heart to it. And that's what he did. Woo. The world is vast, and the worlds within the greater world, capital W, are uncountable. Like little islands, they dot a great ocean between, which keeps them ignorant of each other, uncorrupted. Each world had its own order. Unlike us, they could not know of the world in its entirety, and we were never to enlighten them. So an interesting thing about this, his master instructed him to don armor. So in the past, that's how Keyblade wielders would get from world to world. They would don armor and use the lanes between. So like Terra, Aqua, and Ventus, you saw their armor, super cool. In the secret movies, you see their armor. In the secret movies of Kingdom Hearts 2, you see their armor, and they even fight with their armor. And they also have capes on their armor in that, but they I think that was before they had fully decided on various aspects. So they got rid of the capes during Birth by Sleep. But since Lingering Will in Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix had a cape, at the end of Terra's story, when he kneels down like the Lingering Will, he just sprouts a cape because fuck you. So, you know, that's fun. But an interesting thing about the armor here, in Kingdom Hearts Dark Road, on one of the mobile games, you see Xehanort use his armor. And the armor is the armor from the end of Kingdom Hearts 2. Like the king who sits in his throne and ba 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 ba, that looks like the armor that Xehanort wears. And that's so crazy to think about that connection, where it's like, was that planned, or was that just like a happy coincidence? Like Xemnas, since he was part of Xehanort, part of his like final form would be utilizing the armor that he had as a Keyblade wielder. So crazy. Actually, what did his sword look like? Did his sword look like a Keyblade? The armored... Hold on. Armored Xehanort. Oh no, that's Kingdom Hearts 3 Armored Xehanort. Let's go to KH2. Oh, I guess we should say Armored Xemnas. Oh shoot, you know what? I never knew this, but because I never fought the last boss of the Mirage Arena here, but the final boss is No Heart, which is Xehanort, but with an X in it, and it's Xehanort's armor. It's the armor from the end of Kingdom Hearts 2, except he's even wielding the... Hold on, is there... How do I share this? Hold on. Maybe I need to add a source. Oh no, I shifted everything. Oh no, okay. Hang out there. Let's add a source. Let's do window capture. Yeah, window capture, add window capture. And it's going to be, no, Jesus, don't select this. Yeah, so there it is. Oh god, it's kind of weird in half. So yeah, that is the Master Xehanort, the No Heart boss fight of the Mirage Arena. Yeah, it's the armor from the end of Kingdom Hearts 2, and it's also Master Xehanort's armor. So, look at that. It existed long before Dark Road did. Learning new things every day. Don't need to look at that anymore. Boop. I'm gonna bring this all the way to the bottom, so it has the lowest priority of viewing. Yeah, so let's go. Nope, no, don't go full screen. Alright, so let's go back. Hello, friends. Hello, Nay901. How's it going? Hi. I mean, I'm not gonna say your real name just in case internet. Oh, well, just never fucking mind, I guess. Wow. No, it's funny. I don't know. It was just in case, but the timing of it was hilarious because the delay between you sending that and it appearing here, wow, timing is funny. But hi, Nene. Hi, Janine. I'm talking about Kingdom Hearts stuff. What a talk it has been. Do you play Kingdom Hearts? I don't know. Have you played Kingdom Hearts? Are you a big Kingdom Hearts fan? Thumbs up. Oh god, we're talking about Master Xehanort and his armored form. So yeah, that was all that. I don't know. I'm gonna keep reading this, but feel free to chime in whenever you want, whatever you want. But hello, it's nice to see you, to read your words. I could never get past the tutorials. Like, lore-wise? Or, like, difficulty-wise? Yeah. Good times. I love it. I love this series. You should, if you really honestly haven't played them, you should do it. You should play them. They're great. They're fantastic. They're fun. In ancient times, no such buffers kept the larger world divided. Oh, oof, I get that. I mean, they do just kind of launch you into it. They're like, here's how you attack. Press the X button. Controllers are hard. Aw. The X button is attack. The circle button is jump. Here's your first boss fight. Giant dark side, go. It's like, oh, snap. Okay, great. Cool. But yeah. Try again. You should try again. You should just try it again. You should put it on like super easy mode and try again because it's real good. It's so good. It's so much fun. Although Kingdom Hearts 1, it's hard. I get it. The controls are a little meh. They're a little difficult. What was I talking about? In ancient times, no such buffers kept the larger world divided. There were no walls of light enclosing each smaller world the way they do today. Nothing prevented one from physically interfering with the next. At that time, the world was filled with light, and a great many Keyblade wielders, but without buffers, the worlds began to squabble over ownership of the light. You see, they learned of the Keyblade's true use. War broke out as each of the Keyblade wielders struggled to lay claim to an almighty entity known as Kingdom Hearts. He said the thing. Sega Genesis didn't have that many buttons. I mean, it's true, but like, things have evolved. The original PlayStation 1 controllers didn't even have control sticks. They just had, it was just like the handles and then these buttons. That's it. That's all they had. But then the DualShock controllers came out with the control sticks because they were like, oh snap, Nintendo's doing that thing with the control sticks there. We gotta do that too. Except we have 2 control sticks. Whoa. And then from then on, it just kept evolving. And now we have this piece of technology. Fancy, fancy. Oop. Sega games kicked my ass, no lie. Yes. Correct, Sam. Sega games had the next level of difficulty. It was wild. Sega games are crazy. The old school Disney games, Aladdin and Lion King, were those on the Sega Genesis? Yes. Cool. Yeah, those games were hard as heck. My hands did not evolve to match. Button mashing for life. I get it, man. I get it. They're difficult. But I don't know. Maybe because I've just been doing it for so long, it's just a natural part of my brain to be able to do the coordination with the hands. Kingdom Hearts could be described as an aggregate of hearts. Worlds, too, have hearts. Just like people, each world's heart is connected from sight, beyond a hidden door. By gathering all the hearts of all the worlds in a single place, one may complete Kingdom Hearts. And when Kingdom Hearts is complete, it is said the one who opens its door will bring about the creation of the next world. Such a feat is above any human. Or, to put it a different way, whoever opens that door will be reborn as something far greater than human. So Xehanort wants to be God. Wow. Gasp. Shock. Evil mastermind villain. I want to be I want to create the next world. But, I mean, I guess here are his motivations. Light and darkness are two sides of the same coin. Without darkness, there is no light. The Keyblade wielders' great war over Kingdom Hearts was fought by defenders of the light, servants of darkness. Wait. The Keyblade wielders' great war over Kingdom Hearts was fought by defenders of the light, servants of darkness, those who sought to reconcile the two, and those motivated by nothing more than lust for power. A whole spectrum of thought was swept into the conflict. Go away, helicopter! Jeez! I'm better at the dance games. Ooh, I love the dance games! Like, Just Dance? And that's really it. That's all the dance games I know. Just Dance. All the variations of Just Dance. And then, the rhythm games. Guitar Hero. Remember Guitar Hero? Wow, what a great time. It was a great time. Guitar Hero. Yeah. Wait, what was the... I guess I remember using, like, the Wii to play dance games, and then after that it was just, hope you have one of those camera things that can see your movements. A whole spectrum of thought was swept into the conflict, and the worlds that did not go to war found the war brought to them. In the end, the whole world was cast into darkness. Capital W. The whole universe. Darkness. That was how the ancient Keyblade War drew to a close. To this day, no one has ever managed to open the door to Kingdom Hearts. Sometime later, the little light that remained in the hearts of the few gave rise to the world we know today. One made of many worlds behind just as many walls, so that the Keyblade War would not be repeated. Oh no, I'm the worst at dance games. I will play them, but I will suck. Just Dance, Dance Central, Michael Jackson Experience. Wait, are those separate games? Dance Central and Michael Jackson Experience? What are they for? Also, I'm super good at dance games because I'm great at just copying what I see on screen. Be like, oh, move my hands so they're in this position? Okay, I can do that. A lot of aircraft today. Lots and lots of aircraft on this Sunday. At present, the lanes and corridors that run between the worlds may only be traversed by us Keyblade wielders and those who have given themselves over to darkness. I hear AC coming on. Yay. As the former, our duty is to cross the chasms between worlds and guard against the latter, whose darkness corrupts and contaminates so that no world ever be lost again. Few Keyblade wielders remain now. I have heard of but a handful of others outside my circle, but the world is vast, and more of our kind may be out there. Now, in addition to the realm of light which we reside, there is also a realm of darkness, and the realm between which connects the two. The realm of darkness is most forbidden. Like, there's some forbidden stuff, but the realm of darkness is like the most forbidden. I am told none who set foot there have ever returned. I mean, that's a lie. I had them all on Xbox, Wii, Switch. Oh, were they all on Xbox? Oh, okay, yeah. The Switch Joy-Cons, definitely, you can do dance games on those, yeah. Yeah, look at that. Ah, gotcha. Yeah. Cool. Wait, so, Janine, did you have, like, the Xbox Connect or whatever it was called? Like, the camera that sees your movements and can tell the game that, yeah, they're doing the dance moves just fine. Man, do I want a dance game? Sam and I have been talking about getting the Switch, what is it, the exercise thing?
Is it called the Ring Fit?
Ring Fit? Yeah, the Switch Ring Fit, which comes with that, like, plastic ring that you just put your Joy-Cons into and you just... You know, we've been talking about getting that. There are 3 families of Keyblades. The mommy Keyblade, the daddy Keyblade, no. The Keyblades of light we wield, Keyblades of darkness, and Keyblades of heart. The first and second families differ only in origin. Keyblades of darkness are found in the realm of darkness. Like King Mickey's inverted Keyblade, that's from the realm of darkness, and are counterparts to the Keyblades we use in the realm of light. The third type of key, the Keyblade of heart, came into existence when the world was reorganized after the Keyblade War. Without this key, Kingdom Hearts is forever beyond a person's reach. Only by gathering together 7 hearts of pure light, hearts completely devoid of darkness, may one forge a Keyblade of Heart and open the door to Kingdom Hearts. So that's what happened in Kingdom Hearts 1. They gathered the 7 Princesses of Light, they made the Dark Keyblade of Heart that Dark Riku used, and that is what Sora stabbed into himself to release his and Kairi's heart. Someone bought Just Dance for the Series X for me for Christmas. Oh, nice! The Ring Fit works. I have the Kinect on 360, Xbox One, and Series X. Wow! All 3 of them? Are they separate Kinects for each thing, or does the same Kinect, like, transfer over? Or did you have to buy new accessories every time? Also, I got a PS5. Woo! I don't have any VR or moves or anything like that, but I got one. Yay! Dang. Yeah, once we can do in-person things, I don't know, dance night? Question mark? Dance night? I don't know. And as stated before, opening this door arguably gives that person control over all worlds and all people. Ah, wow. Keyblade of Heart, good thing we got rid of it. I have uncovered the Keyblade's ultimate mystery. You see, besides the 3 families of Keyblades, there is another Keyblade. It's the key to all Keyblades. While it may sound the same when spoken, it is notated uniquely. Keyblade. Not Keyblade, Keyblade. And make no mistake, while it resembles a normal Keyblade, no it fucking does not. It is something altogether different. It resembles two Kingdom Keys overlapped here, and out of this overlap comes a giant sword, and then where the 2 handles intersect is where you hold it. It's the most, it is not resembling a normal Keyblade. That is false. Keyblades are said to be a man-made counterpart to Kingdom Hearts. The Keyblade, however, coexists with Kingdom Hearts. It is only forged when 2 hearts of equal power intersect. 1 heart of pure darkness, 1 of pure light. At the time of its forging, Kingdom Hearts appears. It must be noted, though, that this Kingdom Hearts is special. Unlike the kingdoms brought about forcibly and artificially through the collection of hearts, this Kingdom Hearts is a perfect and complete union of all the world's hearts. Surely it was over this that the ancient Keyblade War was fought. Kingdom Hearts from Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2, fake. All artificial. Wrong. But this Kingdom Hearts, when your heart of pure light and a heart of pure darkness clash, the Keyblade is created, and then Kingdom Hearts, the real one. This fucking game, man. This fucking lore. Oh, I had to buy new ones. Oh, fuck that. New Kinects for every single generation? Ugh. I'm fully vaxxed. Heck yeah, me too. Well, that must be nice. It's good for you. I get my second dose this upcoming week, and then in 2 weeks from then, I'll be fully vaxxed. So look out, world. Fully vaxxed Chris is coming in at you hot. Anyway. If so, the walls that divide the worlds today are of little consequence. With the Keyblade, all their hearts could be instantly reunited and the Keyblade War refought. That's rude. That's freaking mean. He just wants a Keyblade War to come out so he can reshape the world through Kingdom Hearts. I think a lot of the Kingdom Hearts games are on Game Pass. Oh, nice! I'll try once, but if I fail, never again. LMAO, Chris, you okay? Never. I'm never okay. Okay, but define fail? Like, if you just have difficulty beating a boss, that's not failure. That's just, getting better until you best it. So I recommend playing on easy mode. Have your Gatorade on standby. Yeah, I will. I will have my Gatorade on standby. This is tea, but yeah. And if you have trouble, you can always go back and watch my old streams for clues, or if you just want to watch the story, I don't freaking know, my brother pupil Ericus, thinks only in absolutes. He has persuaded himself that light is the only way, but forgets that light cannot exist without shadow. I believe a balance of light and darkness is what sustains our world. But too much of the darkness has been stamped out, disrupting that balance. Someone must tear down this tyranny of light and reorganize the world around the darkness, which then creeps back in. Ericus and I did not see eye to eye. I left and wandered the world. This was perhaps the first time I felt truly free since that day I departed my boyhood home. But free to do what? I had already shown the mark and become a Keyblade Master, but having been passed over as successor, all that remained to me was the road of teacher. Ordinarily, Keyblade Masters take pupils under their wings, malleable minds in which to impress the precepts of the Keyblade wielder and keep our profession alive for generations to come. Was my time drawing to an end then, after all I had accomplished since casting away the place of my birth? Surely waiting for a quiet death would not do, not when there was still so much I needed to see for myself. Powers help me, I thought. My body is so old. It's a frail old man. I mean, after your second dose. Oh yeah, I heard the second dose is no joke. Oh, great. Yeah, when I go get my second dose, I'll have some water and Gatorade on standby and just... I'll clear my schedule for the day. We Keyblade Masters have a special gift. We can extract a heart, be it our own or that of another. By continuing this cycle, it is possible to remain in the world of the living forever. Oh my god. As a boy, I dreamed of seeing the farthest... Shouldn't it be dreamt? I dreamed of seeing the farthest reaches of the world. If I only went far enough, there had to be a world out there in which no one had ever before set foot. And now I know of just such a world. If I become the first to open Kingdom Hearts... If I become the first to open Kingdom Hearts' door, I can create a next world in which light and darkness exist in perfect equilibrium. So there I stood, with vast knowledge in one gnarled, dying hand, good lord, and newfound purpose in the other. The next step was clear. I needed a new vessel. And that was when I met Ventus and made him my pupil. We were destined to meet, and I could sense the potential within him, but the boy was too benign for his own good. I came to the conclusion he was too frail to serve as a vessel, and I decided to use him for a second purpose I had in mind. I would remove the darkness from his heart and split him in two. He was split in twain. Then I would have my hearts of pure light and my heart of pure darkness. I had a body temp over 103. Whoa! So you got that second dose fever, huh? Dang. My first dose, I just felt tired early that night, but that's pretty much it. I didn't feel any other side effects. I mean, I guess sore arm too, but yeah. So, I guess let's look forward to what's gonna happen for second dose. As was to be expected, Ventus lacked the constitution for such an ordeal. I was able to remove the darkness inside him and create Vanitas, a heart of pure darkness, but Ventus drifted into the clutches of sleep. I mean, if you're a master of the Keyblade, Master Xehanort, shouldn't you have used the power of waking to wake him back up? Maybe just too lazy to do that. As was to be expected, Ventus lacked the constitution for such an ordeal. Oh wait, I already read that. Ventus's heart of pure light and Vanitas's heart of pure darkness. If both could be made strong enough to one day clash, I knew the Keyblade would be forged. But Vanitas took too much of Ventus's heart, and from that fracture I could see the last of Ventus's light was slipping away. The boy deserved a place to spend his final moments peacefully. And what should come to mind but my own childhood home? My legs took me there unbidden, and as I stood there on the same beach where I had made my choice so many years ago, I thought, not a single thing has changed. Here in this quiet world, time marches in place. Content that Ventus would find peace here, I started to walk away. But just then, the boy held up his Keyblade. The light within him had not died. Yeah, I got the J&J and I felt like I had food poisoning. I remember that, Sam. That seemed terrible. You had the body aches. Ugh. Water didn't work. I had to order Tylenol through Postmates. Oh, God. Well, I think we have some... I think we have medication here? Do we have Tylenol here? Okay, yeah, we got NyQuil. We got the pain meds. So we'll see. Oh no! Yeah, that sounds rough. That sounds rough. But I'm glad you made it through and that you're okay now and fully vaxxed. And now I have to do that. Yay! Okay. So, yes, that is... What was I talking about? Yes, Xehanort's report. Xehanort split Ventus in twain, and he took him to Destiny Islands, and then he was content to just leave him there wrapped up to frickin' die comatose. But then that's when Sora's heart reached out and was like, hey, are you okay? I'll help you out until you're okay. And then Ventus was healed to the point that he wouldn't die. And then Keyblade, yay! Ventus and Vanitas were not matched in power. I could not train them together, or Vanitas' darkness would gnaw away at what little Ventus had left. Of course, since I needed a place where the boy's light might flourish, the answer was obvious. Ericus and his absolutes. Considering how we had parted ways, I expected friction, but if anything, Ericus seemed delighted to see me again. He readily agreed to take care of Ventus. Now I need only wait for the boy's heart to get stronger. I had not visited this second home of mine for some time, and discovered Ericus had already found 2 pupils of his own. Within one of them, Terra, I sensed something. The boy, though well-intentioned, seeks power single-mindedly, and that kind of hunger is a seedbed for darkness. I had found my vessel. Hey man, don't just look at somebody else's pupil and be like, ah, body. The time has come. I received word from Ericus that his pupils are to become true Keyblade masters, Terra and Aqua. They will be easy now to lure into the outside world. But Ventus, I will get nowhere without him. Vanitas can feel some of what Ventus feels, and he says Terra is the key. Ventus has loved Terra like a real brother ever since he let him keep his old wooden Keyblade. It seems we have found a loose thread at which we can tug to unravel Ventus's heart. The first step is to get Terra alone. Then we need to plant the seeds of doubt in Ventus. Let him carry his faint light as he chases his brother into the darkness. Let the darkness make his light stronger. Then let the light deepen the darkness. And where the two finally meet is where the stuff of legends will become real. And that's it. So yeah, that is the final thing. It's right before he sets it in motion, right before he convinces Terra that darkness is to be embraced, and they all set out into the worlds, and before the final fight at the Keyblade Graveyard, where Ventus and Vanitas do make the Keyblade, and shit happens. Terra gets Norded. Yeah. So that's fun. I'm gonna go back to intermission. Boop. Yeah. You know what? We're not gonna do the Kingdom Hearts 2 gummy missions today like I originally thought we might. Turns out things take a long time, and we kind of went off on a discussion tangent. Yeah, it happens. So today we just went over, you know what? I'm gonna alter the YouTube stream title. Pray I do not alter it further. Well, I'm gonna have to mute this pretty soon.